Alright YouTube, welcome to the full educational Unranked the Master for Ekko here. This one will include everything you need to know about the champion, including item builds, mechanics, everything goes into detail, runes, all you need to know, and obviously the games from Unranked to Master. This one took me quite a long time to make, so hitting the like button would be much appreciated. That would help out quite a lot. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't done so yet, and there's also a playlist below that you can check out for all the other Unranked to Master full guides that I did on other champions. So if you are interested in that, be sure to check that out. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so for the rune section here, this is the page. If you want to not look at anything else, you can just run this every game if you'd like, but there are a ton of variations to it that you can apply. So I will cover all those variations and then you can try for yourself what you like the best. So for the main rune here, you're going to go Dark Harvest. Why do I like Dark Harvest the most? The reason for this is just adds a lot of scaling damage, which is really, really good. It's fairly easily procced on Ekko as well, and you don't really need more initial burst or early game burst. You're not looking to fight as badly in the early game in the first place. Just that extra scaling value ends up being the most effective. This is also by far the most used rune on Ekko as well, to be fair, but yeah. Things like Electrocute does add a more early game strength, but compared to the scaling from this, it's just not that insane, and this ends up being better. Other things like First Strike, not that worth it. You could run Conqueror, you couldn't run Conqueror specifically into very tanky comps. Can be done, but in most cases Dark Harvest just beats out everything else, also with secondary rune options, etc. To go with that, you take the sudden impact. This just adds an extra bit of damage to your burst. You go in with the blink from your E. This does good extra damage. Best option here. And then I take this one for the trinket haste. Getting the sweeping trinket at a lower cooldown is just really, really nice. Allows you for better flanks as an assassin type champion, and just ends up giving you the most value. For the last line here, you have an option between all three of them, really. I personally really like Relentless Hunter, giving me a ton of additional map movement speed to just get into better flank positions and all of that type of stuff. Or get the engage to be cleaner, because, well, just getting the extra movement speed from this into an E range, right, is great. Or getting a flank, etc. Really nice. But you can also go Treasure Hunter for additional gold tempos, getting to your first item spike faster, which is good because Ekko definitely gets a lot of strength from that first item spike. So if you can get a bunch of additional gold tempo going into that, this can be a very, very good rune for you as well. And then Ultimate Hunter is also good on Ekko, because the more ults you have, the better. The ult allows you to play the game, basically. Without your ultimate, you're very weak. You can go in, but you cannot go out. You don't have anything to fall back on, so the more ults you have, the more you can play. The more you can turret dive, the more you can go for engages. So all three of these are very, very good. It just really depends on you, what you like the most. And for me personally, that is the relentless movement speed around the map, because that movement speed adds map tempo, and I think map tempo is kind of the most valuable thing out of these three. I will suffer getting a little bit less gold tempo initially to my first item, and obviously the ults, you can be kind of careful with your ults a little bit, but again, up to you. Try them all, see what you like the most, and go with that. For the small runes here, just double adaptive force always. The reason you go double adaptive force is because it gives you the most clear speed. You can go attack speed, but it gives you less clear speed, because the AP scalings for Ekko are so insane that the double adaptive actually does more. So that's why you go for that. And then health scaling with that. For the secondary rune, you have several options. Several trees here are good. So what are your options? You have Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. You have Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight as your second option. And you have Haste and Coup de Grace here. Or Haste and Triumph here. So these are the options. Now, when would you go for which one? Well, this is just generally good. The reason for this to be good is because it always gives you a ton of AP. And again, Ekko's AP scalings are very, very, very high. So this will get great value, will get great scaling value. Very good in this regard. Just early game, this really helps a lot. Not having to buy boots is good. And then the Cosmic Insight giving you Smite Haste is also really good. Obviously, Item Haste is kind of nice as well for certain items a bit later on. But, there's some good early value in this. This is a very early game focused thing. Not having to buy boots, and then also just getting the Smite Haste can be very, very nice. So this just generally, you can't really ever go wrong with going boots and Cosmic Insight on any jungler, really, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is very scaling power. This is very early game orientated. And then this option here It's just like good across the board. Getting 15 haste on your basic abilities is really, really valuable for like QEWs, right? Very, very strong. And then obviously could go for extra execute damage, or you can just go for extra survivability in the form of a triumph. I would go for this specific option if you are facing a very heavy tanky comp. The reason I want to go for this, because against the tankier opponents, they're going to have more health, they're going to have more survivability. And because of that, the ability haste getting you extra spell rotations faster, and then potentially also sustain from this, or just this, either one is fine. But this gives you more abilities up faster, so you get more spell rotations in quicker against tankier opponents. It's going to be more effective in most cases. So that's why we go for this in like very tanky stuff. This is then early game focused stuff. So if you want to like play for like early game, which I don't really recommend doing in solo queue for the most part. Like higher elo solo queue, sure, but like lower elo, like diamond or lower, really, it's better to play for a bit more scaling. So in a lot of cases, you end up going for the combination of this. Just very, very good scaling, very high AP, synergizes really well with all your AP scalings. And it's gonna give your mid lane and late game a little boost, which can really help you out a lot in solo queue, especially lower elo solo queue. So yeah, that's it for the runes. If you have questions, leave them below, and I'll move on to the item build section. Okay, welcome to the item build section here. We're gonna be explaining you why you take what you take in the jungle for the items. If you have questions, please leave them below, but after you've watched the entire thing, that would be preferable so I don't repeat myself. And yeah, let's get right into it. For the smite options, I personally like the glowing with blue smite the most. It gives me the map tempo I'm looking for, gives me the extra mobility, the movement speed. But in reality, any of these three can be good on Ekko and can be made an argument for on Ekko. Shielding for the extra survivability is good, you know. This for the additional slow, just getting in there, getting the hit off, also good. And then this is for the map tempo, which is also good. So any and all of these is fine. I personally like this because I like the mobility from it. Giving the extra movement speed through bushes, giving the extra movement speed across the map, which is also why I personally like Relentless Hunter the most. But, you know, that's all good. Any of these is fine. Just kind of up to you. It is not a direct answer to anything, but based it on what you prefer. And I prefer the blue one personally. So that's the one I'm rolling with. But yeah, for your first item here, there is only one option, really, and that is Nashor's Tooth. Now, before you say, what about Rocket Belt? I'll get into that a little bit. Why do you go Nashor's Tooth? Nashor's Tooth is insanely good because it gives you a ton of attack speed, which is really good, synergizes really well with your W. This also gives you 80 AP, which is really good over this. This does give 20 haste, but yeah, this gives 15 haste, so it's not that far off. With the 50% attack speed, combination with your W, combination with your passive procs is incredibly valuable in fights. If you happen to miss a Q, if you happen to like not have your abilities off cooldown, you can still get the high amount of attack speed off this to get your passive to land on the target, or also to get more passive hits in from the W passive from his. And every single hit you do is going to add in more damage. This also applies to killing monster counts faster. You get your passive procs faster, to killing objectives faster. This is just generally going to give you more value across everything. So, killing Dragon becomes faster with Nashor's Tooth. Killing any camp becomes faster with Nashor's Tooth. Now, you do have the small thing where with the Rocket Belt you have a dash. However, because I personally run Relentless Hunter and I like to grow Blue Smite, I never have any mobility issues or any issues of getting into range on targets due to that reason. If you're going to run for example, Ultimate Hunter or the gold income from that, then the Rocket Belt can definitely be additional benefit for that extra little distance that you would miss out on. However, this then directly impacts your clear speed as it gets lowered quite a bit, and also your capabilities of taking the objectives faster, because just this gives you a lot more value. The 50% attack speed ends up going really, really fast with your passive from Parallel Convergence, and obviously getting the consistent passive procs in fights as well. This is, yeah, again, especially relevant if you miss a Q or like you miss an ability, or anything you get CC'd out of an ability, whatever happens, it ends up being the most value. Also, the build path on this I quite like quite a lot. Because, I mean, you can go double M-Tone on the first recall to get 850. This is obviously not worth because of low AP amounts. And then this has 45 AP for 850, which you should always be able to afford on your first recall. So the build path on this is also quite nice. And yeah, just a better item. That's why it's the better item. If you're going to run like anything that's not relentless, you might have some kind of distance issues maybe. If you're going to go red smite with like the gold income rune, the treasure hunter, then you might have some distance issues perhaps with going like not going rocket belt, but the clear speed benefit from Nashor's Tooth, the overall tempo on objectives and stuff will be significantly better with this. The skirmishes will be better as well for the most part. So that's why I run that. That is why we run it. The way you build this is going to be Blasting Wand first, ideally, because it just gets the most AP. 45 AP is a lot. You can also, instead of Blasting Wand, you can do like this with a Dark Seal on your first back. Let's say you have that money. It's obviously a little bit cheaper than the Blasting Wand is, because it's 350 plus 400. So if you don't end up being able to afford this, I tend to go for that. But that's 15, that's 35 AP, and obviously this stacks can give more AP. But the biggest thing for Ekko is getting AP initially, because your AP scalings are so insane. AP is going to give you the most value. So I would go Blasting Wand, maybe with like a Dark Seal would be a really good back, or you can go like Amp Tome, Dark Seal, something like this is like a recall I tend to look for, because this gives just a ton of AP, a ton of snowball potential, and then this thing is only 1650 gold after this, which you can just kind of purchase at that point. Don't try to go for the attack speed or anything like that. Always build the AP components first, get the most AP out of it possible, and then with a Dark Seal combination can always be quite nice. Dark Seal will be a staple pickup. This can always be upgraded into a Magi's whenever you want. It doesn't have to be there. You can just like, you know, base it on the situation, based on the stacks you have, based on if the game is feeling quite good, yes or no, and, you know, snowball from there basically. However, if you do not want to go for Magi's at all, completely fine. I would still recommend buying the Dark Seal, because it can add a large world worth of value to your damage. Because a fully stacked Dark Seal gives you 55 ability power, which, you know, this is like very close to a large world for only 350 gold. Incredibly good value, and obviously AP, as I said, scales very well with Ekko, so that's definitely something to look for. But you don't have to upgrade it. For your boots option, there are two choices. You either go for Sorks or you go for Mercs. Mercs is an option on Ekko when you are against very heavy targeted CC. Things like Pantheon Stun, for example. That type of CC that you can't dodge. This is very good against that, because getting Ekko ult off is incredibly important. And you can get CC locked out of being able to do so. And if that is the case, then Mercs are pretty much mandatory. You're going to lose some damage from not going like magic penetration, right? But the tenacity is sometimes required, and if it's required, you should take it, because getting that ult off and surviving is a lot more important than doing a little bit more damage. You already have quite a lot of damage, so that's generally not something you have to worry about. But those are basically your two boots options. In most cases, it'll be Sorks, but in some cases where they have a lot of CC, you're basically going to have to go for the Mercs, and that's just the way it is, right? Otherwise, you're not going to survive, and that would be bad. Now, following from here, if you're gonna go down a Magi's route, you can go like Magi's Death Cap as a combination and get a ton of stacks on this, get an insane amount of AP going, and this is very good. After that, you can then go maybe Lichbane, and then you have like one slot open, which can be a Magic Pen item in the form of a Void Staff, or maybe even a Shadow Flame if you're the only AP in your team. Or you have like Zonias for survivability, and this would be like the route you go with Magi's, basically. If you do not want to hold on to your Magi's charges, or if you don't want to go for Magi's at all, but you just want to sit on the Dark Seal for a very long time, also absolutely fine. At that point, you go Lichbane's second item here. This just gives like movement speed, which is nice, but also adds in that extra bit of burst damage. The Death Cap second isn't as great in this position. The reason I don't like it as much is because you kind of want like the extra item in between to amplify the Death Cap a little bit more, the value of it, which can be a Magi's, right? As I said earlier. But with like going straight Nashers into Death Cap, I don't like it that much. I think at this point it's better to go Nashers into Lichbane into Death Cap. And it's hit with that, because that gives a little bit of that extra AP, and that makes the Death Cap do a bit more, right? And obviously the Lichbane value is very, very good on Ekko as well. So there's that too. So if you're not going to go for like the Magi's upgrade option, just go Dark Seal early, or like somewhere in between, and then go for the Lichbane second item into the Death Cap third item to just instantly amplify the rest of the AP. And that is what you want to go for. Now, in the last two slots for this, relatively similar as before. Obviously, your Dark Seal, you can hold on to it for as long as you want. If this has 0 stacks on it and you need some space for an extra large roll or something, you can definitely do so. But right here, you would just look for Zonias for survivability. And then you have like the last slot for like magic penetration once again. Something like a Void Staff can be purchased. A Shadow Flame can be purchased if you're the only AP on your team. I say the only AP on your team because this gives flat magic penetration. And they are not going to stack a ton of magic resist into you realistically if your entire rest of your team is full AD. It's not going to be necessary to get as much of this. Obviously, if they do still stack magic resist into you, you're going to have to go Void Staff or something. But yeah, most cases, getting the crit from this and getting the flat magic pen from this is more than enough, especially if you would win defeats, because these boots are quite strong. So that's the option there. You can also go double defensive at the end here if you don't need magic pen at all, and you're feeling fine on your damage output. Then something like a Banshees for the extra spell shield can be very, very nice. This is especially good against those targeted CC situations once again, right? Or into like heavier AP comps, the extra magic resist can really help you out as well. If you're trying to like dive for Morgana, you can basically run straight through her binding. Stuff like this is what can make Banshees good. And it's very defensive because the survivability from Banshees and Zonias combined, for example, really gets you through a lot of things. And it kind of depends on the situation. Like you can really get away with all of this, right? Another thing you can do, I don't like it this much, but it is more of a desperation thing, because you can in some games there might be a situation where you have to go Bloodletter's Curse. I say this knowing it's not a great item for Ekko. However, it's not bad either. The magic damage from this, you know, you can get some threat in there. The reason this can be good is if nobody in your team builds it, but you're a full AP comp. And at that point, you kind of have to suck it up, because any magic resist threat you do at that point, and none of your teammates build it, that's the only situation you can go for this. But any of the threat you do at that point against like tankier opponents will be incredibly valuable and is basically gonna be necessary. So if you're facing, let's say, Mundo and Sejuani enemy team, it's very tanky, but your team is very heavy AP and they have stacked a lot of magic resist, you cannot get through that without Void Staff. Like, obviously, Void Staff would be nice if you can purchase it, but if your entire team doesn't build it, none of your teammates build this, in those situations specifically, you have to get more damage through in general. I will never really build. This is going to be like a 1% or type situation, if that, but I just want to have it set because it does mean a lot in certain scenarios. Now, one more thing I will say, if the enemy team is very healing heavy, building an early Oblivion Orb and just sitting on it is incredibly good. So you can do like Nashor's Tooth, for example, and then instead of going like straight into Lich Bane, you can early Oblivion Orb for 800 gold into like Soraka, Vladimir, Mundo, Fiddlesticks, you know, multiple of those on the enemy team where it becomes really valuable. You would want to sit on this. Ideally, Ekko is a burst champion and you don't really have space for this too often. So ADCs, for example, building like Mortal Reminder and stuff like that is going to be more valuable. But I do want to have it set, like sitting on an Oblivion Orb for those moments can be very, very good. And it just takes like one slot. And the only situation where this like gets replaced, because you're not upgrading this in Morello, please don't. That would not be worth it. This gets replaced for just like a high damage item at the end, like a Void Staff or something, just to go for like complete one-shots. But it's still gonna have had its value throughout the game, and then by this stage in the game, you better hope that your ADC has like Mortal Reminder, and maybe your tank has like Thornmail, or your support has like Oblivion Orb / Morello, or anything of that nature. Your team should have it at that point, and yeah, it can be very good, but it will never be a finished item, because the finished Morello is just really bad, and having something like a Void Staff, a Banshees, or a Shadow Flame is just going to be simply better. So those are the build options you are really looking for. With all that being said though, if you have questions, be sure to leave those below. It is a very linear build path. There's not a whole lot of variations to it. So pretty easy, pretty easy. But yeah, leave the questions below and I'll see you guys in the mechanics section. Okay, for the Ekko mechanics here. The skill order as well, I'll go over it real quick. For the skill order, you just want to max your Q first, your E second, and your W last, with W start on level 1 because of the W passive. This adds the most clear speed to your initial camp. So, you're going to see me do that later in this video, clearing with it. But it's just very linear path in your abilities. I'll mention it though. For the mechanics of it though, you are going to go... You have to play around your passive. Your passive procs, you get 3 hits on your passive. This gives you a large amount of movement speed boost. That's the first thing you have to note. So any type of an engage, you land that Q, you're trying to run, you can proc and you can run away, or you can chase after them. Very important to note that movement speed boost off of that proc. Another thing you want to know here, obviously, the W has a bit of a wind-up time, but it has a very long CC duration at 2.25 seconds. Also gives you a large shield based on the AP you have, and the passive from this skills with AP as well. The more AP you get, the more missing HP damage it's going to do. It is good. But this can be combined with a Zonias, the W. So if you throw your W Zonias, the Zonias is going to hold you over to the stasis time for this to basically stun. So any situation that you are getting into a very sticky position where they dive you, so they have a lot of dive potential on you, you want to go for the W. Like, let's say they jump you with like Hecarim ult and stuff. You W Zonias real quick, just instantly like that. By this time as well, your ult gets to close the distance, and if they wait on top of you, on your Zonias, then the W can go off, and you can basically stun them for the 2.25 second duration, get a shield, and be in a very comfy position when they dive you. So anytime anyone tries to jump you, things like Rengar jumps you, any assassin jumps you really, like Hecarim wants to dive you, Zac wants to jump in on you, all you have to do is just click W Zonias, and then this way you can hold yourself over, then to not get bursted, and then when they wait on top of you, they're gonna get stunned by your W, and then by that time your ult also kind of moves into it. So you can, for example, do W Zonias here, the ult moves in long enough, and then you instantly out of this can click an ult as well, and just basically just deal an obscene amount of damage to everything around you. And this is very, very important mid to late game fight mechanics that you want to know. Anything else, right? Like, obviously, like landing your Q as like a prep situation when you're trying to go in for plays, and then Eing in for the passive proc is very good. When it comes to smiting things as well, this kind of applies the same thing. So right here, you would like to proc this with your E, smite at the same time, and it does an obscene amount of damage, as you can see right there. I basically just one-shotted from like a ridiculous HP. Obviously, I'm level 18 with full build in this case, but it perfectly goes to show you that a nice setup with the passive hits into the E smite is going to give you a lot of damage. Your passive procs for 2700, your smite goes for an extra 1200 on top of it. So any situation in the later stages of the game, you want to prep up 2 hits. You can do that by either queuing or just auto-attacking it twice, and then when a smite battle happens, you then E-smite combination, and that's how you get the damage and how you can almost guarantee every single smite victory. So that smite mechanic is incredibly important to note. One other way you can do this as well, if you're really unsure and you really want to secure it, you can auto-attack the Baron. Let's say this is Baron twice. And then you can ult smite here, basically, for the same amount of nuke, but your ult does a lot more damage than your E does, right? This does like 1800 damage at this stage. So if you proc the passive with your ult, the passive will proc for the damage that it does. As you can see, the passive will proc for like 1000 damage. Your ult comes another 1800 on top of that, so you're sitting at like 2800 damage. If you have Shadow Flame, it's also going to crit, and then you have a smite on top of it for an extra 1200 damage. So you can really have certain ways of like making this work. And obviously, the ult mechanic for Ekko, this has a bit of delay behind you. So like when you're running around, this kind of runs after you at a 4-second like delay interval, basically. So if people are chasing you, ideally, right, and you want to go in for like an engage, your ult does all the damage if you connect it. So if you're like chasing, they're running after, you can fly back into it with the ult by paying attention to this little thing. And then one thing that you do want to try to take note of, if this is possible, if they're chasing you, you throw your Q backwards, and then the Q comes in, the ult lands, and you can land the passive proc at the same time. So they chase you, you throw the Q backwards, they have to basically run into it because they're chasing you. You're going to land 2 instances of your passive damage, and then your ult flies back in for a large amount of damage output, and you can delete enemies like that. So that's one thing to note. One other thing you can do is if you have that ultimate here, right, it walks behind you like this. If they are going to chase you, you can kind of throw your W on this position right here. And then basically by the time it goes off, as you can see, it walks through and you can ult straight into it. So if you are running away, you can Q backwards. You can W just slightly ahead of yourself, ever so slightly. And the Q backwards lands, the ult lands straight into the W proc, and you can have a very good position like that as well. These are like the most important Ekko mechanics you have to know. Obviously, there's like one more small thing where you like forward like that EQ, very simple one, just to make sure to get that in there. You can QE as well for shorter distances. This is only necessary when like you have a short distance to cover, because your Q will reach a shorter distance due to this. Because if you EQ, it's going to reach further. If you QE like this, it's going to reach shorter distance because you're not going to have the extra dash distance from this. And yeah, that's pretty much all the Ekko mechanics. If you have any questions on them, leave them below. And I will see you guys in the first game. Okay, it's time for the bronze/silver game here for Ekko. We are playing this one into a Kayn here, who is going to be going red Kayn based off his Conqueror. So that should be fine, matchup-wise for me. There is two ways Kane clears. Like, he either starts buff camp and just full clears, right? Or he could do like Raptor camp start. Either one, including mine, into an invade potentially, or just clear from there. So I'm expecting most game players to start on Raptors as like a variation that they go for. So I'm gonna look at my Raptors, and then maybe I can ask for a ward here. That'd be kind of nice, actually. But otherwise, if he does invade my blue, I'll see him on this ward. And now check my Raptors to see if he's here. If neither is the case, that is great for me. But yeah, that's kind of the way we're looking at. Any type of Raptor starting champion like that, like Udyr, Kane, are things I want to look for here. Start with W. The reason you start with W is for your first camp. If you're starting on Raptors, you start with Q, but on your first camp here, you start W, because this means that you get your W passive proc when the camp gets low. So you want to smite early, so you can get the passive from your W to hit for more damage, and you can clear faster with that. Good. And then here, you just Q big one. Put the W about here, so it like walks into it. You proc the small one once, and then you focus big one. And the goal for Ekko is just a full clear no matter what, pretty much, because Ekko definitely needs his full clear. It is very, very effective for Ekko to get a full clear done. You need XP, you need levels. Your early game is weak, so you want to scale as much as you can. Q this from a distance here, so they stack together. Try to land everything. You don't really like want to hit the small ones. You mostly focus big one, because 2 Qs basically finish the entire camp. There you go, and just throw this one out. And then on the backside, you want to make sure the backwards lands, and then walk to your next camp. Get melee range on this. Again, the small ones here don't really matter too much. Just focus big one. Accidentally hit a small one. You will get the kill on the proc, but you will also get the kill with your next Q. Okay, I misclicked big time there. We'll go for the next camp. We'll go Gromp after Wolves to get a better respawn time for the next rotation. Now, you can look for like bot side ganks and stuff. Like in this situation, their bot lane hasn't moved to place a ward. So I could have looked for like an early gank on that situation, but I'm not doing this because for most people in this elo bracket, I would just recommend no matter what finishing your full clear. It is very important. Just be consistent, get your clear done. So I'm doing the same thing. We are going to finish our clear no matter what happens, and we're going to be consistent like that. We're going to smite as I land that to get a better W passive proc, and then we just move to bot lane now. They are still pushing in, so this should be a decent gank angle. We can sweep here. Okay, good. We put the... We curved towards their turret. We put the W in this walking path as well. Walk ahead of him, so I get the extra movement speed. I get the movement speed boost from proccing my passive. Oh my god, if Vayne didn't knock back, I could have gone for the Q. Okay, damn. That kind of sucks. I was gonna go EQ, get the last proc off of it, and I would have killed, but the Vayne knocked her into safety. Unfortunately. I still have 20 seconds on my top Krug, so I have a little bit of time to clear this bot scuttle still. That's okay. I do not think Kane is going to stick around for it. We recall here. Don't go for the last hit because your pet will finish it, so you want to try to save yourself a little bit of time. Kane showed top for the gank there, which confirms directly to us that he started bot side and is clearing towards top side. Now, I still don't know if he started red buff or Raptors, because I didn't actually have vision over his Raptors whatsoever. But that's good. Make sure I ping both the summoners that I saw. I'm pretty sure Misfortune used both summoners as well. So that's just a really good bot lane gank, right? We knew there weren't any wards because we paid attention to the rotation as we walked down. I still didn't go for an early gank. I still finished my clear, since that's what I recommend in this elo bracket no matter what happens. So I do the same. And then we go from there. We just go for a nice new rotation. All of our camps are respawning, so we want to make sure we do that as much as we can. Again, don't really hit on a small one, like hit the small ones here. You just mostly want to hit the big one. Whoa, that's a hefty minion block. Just hit the big one. Make sure you get that hit it off, and that's good. That's fine. Just AoE from the Q will get the small ones no matter what. Here as well, like once you're like in this state, I don't really care about throwing my W on the camps anymore. I'm just here to, you know, drag this, hold my W cooldown the entire time. Because if I do get invaded, having your W ready is quite huge. It's a long cooldown at 22 seconds. Early game, it can save you a bit of HP, but later on, it just doesn't really matter anymore. Like, if I throw it here, I wouldn't have it for, like, a bot lane gank, and there is a control ward in this bush, so the gank should be relatively doable. So I'd rather keep it. Put it ahead of this guy. Walk ahead of him here as well. You want to walk with the Janna. We finish this guy off. Very good. And then we walk at the Misfortune too. She is... We EQ. Q into her walking path there. And then Vayne gets the kill. Vayne should not have walked into it to try to get the kill, but it's fine. Right now what I have to do, because the wave on my side is bigger than the wave on the enemy side, I have to shove this as hard as I can. I give the Lulu the cannon because she has a stack around her, like a little blue orb around her, so I get the share of it. And I have to push this as hard as possible, because otherwise it's going to freeze right side of my my teammates, or like the enemy turret, and my teammates are going to really struggle with that. So I need to push it as hard as possible. If the enemy wave is bigger than your wave, you want to freeze. You don't want to touch the wave at that point. You just want to ignore it. But because my wave was bigger than enemy wave, we push it out. It's good. We knew that they didn't have summoners on bot side, so we can make use of that. And then we see our Kayn top lane just now. So there's two ways Kayn can play this, right? He can either go top gank here, or he can maybe look for my like red buff spawn, as it's going to spawn soon. It does look like he's going for this direction. I'll try to get to my Vayne. If she walks towards me, it can be done. She is kiting in the wrong direction. EQ. Walk ahead. Right there, what I do is I land the Q, but then I walk to the position, like to where Kayn is going to be, to try to get my backwards Q to land on the Kayn as well. So I can get the proc from it, and I can do the third auto attack for my passive hit, which is very important. You always want to try to like know where your Q path is going to go, so you can make use of it. Since I have two smite charges, I'm basically insta-smiting this camp. And now all of my camps are going to respawn again, so we are just going to keep our nice little camp sequence going. I am indeed Dutch. So right here, every single camp is up, so we're going to just clear everything again. We want to stay as consistent as possible. I also want you, in this, to not care too much about the objectives. Like, I can play grubs here, right? I could. The thing here is, I do not have mid-prio whatsoever. My Katarina is low HP under her turret. My Jax does have some top prio, potentially. But there's just no way. Like, I don't really care to go grubs here, because being selfish and clearing for yourself, just having good XP tempo, is gonna matter more than getting an objective, especially in this elo bracket. So I'm just gonna chill, we're just gonna clear, and we'll take the objectives in our downtime. Lulu is scouting for vision. That's fine. I'm going to be here for backup. We're standing just out of range. I'm going to dash onto the ward to try to get the proc timer on it. I'm going to smite for a slow. I just need to hit this guy. Okay, I'm going to go for this guy because this Janna is walking into a relatively safe position. Walk ahead of the Misfortune to get the backwards Q to land. Stay ahead of the Janna here. Flash on top of her. She actually played it pretty smart there. Lulu got executed. You can turret dive with Ekko ultimate, but the Janna ended up having the flash, and it became pretty awkward for me. Make sure to shove in the wave here. I couldn't get the chase far enough. They just, like, I'm pretty sure that was just flash heal. And they lived. The Janna walked up a little bit, so I switched targets to the Misfortune instead, because she was right next to me. And then I could use the movement speed boost from the passive proc on Misfortune to kite further in and get the position. Now, instead of going back to my blue, I'm figuring Kayn is going to go for Void Grubs, and I just made the gank happen. I don't really care about one camp too much, so we're going to quickly do the Dragon while the Vayne is here as well to just help me with it. Like, this is like a more opportune time for me to do this, because I kind of know, like, okay, there's nothing else going on here, right? The Dragon can just be taken. I'm assuming I lose Grubs here. My camps are not going to respawn, so we just reset now. Get the Natrus. Get another M-Tome. And instead of doing my blue buff here, I am resetting to run back to my topside respawn, to my Krugs, because I want to make sure that he can't take my camps. My blue doesn't really matter too much. Losing 2 topside camps instead of my blue buff is a lot more significant, so I cannot do that. So instead of going for blue, we're going to go for Krugs here. We're going to do Raptors again. There's obviously the Void Grubs, right? And we're just going to do another full clear, and we'll pick up the blue buff along the way, pretty much, instead of going back for it, because now I do not risk losing my Raptor spawn, my Krug spawn. If I do my blue buff, I would risk losing both to the Kayn after he does Void Grubs. So just like an efficiency thing. You kind of want to try to keep in mind as much as possible. We keep clearing though. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate for him. All of our camps on bot side are up as well, so we can keep going in this manner. We want to be like consistent like this as much as possible. Good. Nashor's Tooth completion is huge. It really like helps a lot with like clear speed and all that. There, the backwards Q is gonna land, so I'm making sure I use the backwards Q while running to the next camp, but I try to position myself so that it is gonna land. This way you can just have a pretty nice pathing time there. Okay, there's a control ward here. Lulu is clearing vision, which is perfect. And because Lulu is clearing vision right now, I want to be here right away. I'm gonna loop like this a little bit to avoid some vision there. Cannot reach. We jump that to... Give me 1 second here. Q and then E the other way. Get the passive proc from the backwards land. That's a pretty good thing for Kayn there. Make sure to sidestep initially. Hit the minion to get extra distance. Q backwards to hit the misfortune. And the wave as well, so they can't shove. And then we're just going to stay in the back here. Pretty good counter gank timing for the Kayn there.
Never look back.
Making sure here that they just can't push. I don't have much like cooldown wise and stuff, so I need to be like kind of careful. Making sure to let the backwards Q land properly on everything, and I just recall again. So right there, we used our ult to dash backwards to get the heal. We don't like instantly ult. We take our time. We get the passive proc to give an extra movement speed boost as we try to run out of it. And we were able to survive that situation. A pretty awkward position. The Kayn was pretty strong there. They had a very good engage on the Lulu as well. We just did not have the capacity to deal with it too much. And now our camps are going to respawn again, so we're simply going to go back to that right away. Again, I still didn't clear my blue buff, but I still don't care. Because the bot lane timer on the gank was pretty good, and my camps are going to spawn again now, so going back to my blue there would not have been worth it. I just risk losing too much for no reason. You can see I'm doing the same thing here consistently, and this is like what I want you to do as well. You want to be as consistent as possible with this, regardless of what happens to your team. Like, obviously, my team is doing an okay-ish. It's kind of even. It's not too bad. But I am not too concerned with the outcome. I'm concerned with myself doing the correct thing consistently. Good. Danger ping top. We run mid. Put a W here, so if they walk into it, okay, that's fine. I could just hit the mid wave. Just throw a Q towards it, make sure the backwards Q lands properly, and just clear the entire wave in one go. Okay, misfortune's down here. I think I'm just gonna walk straight here because I think the Janna's gonna like walk this way. Really? That's actually like pretty nice thing from Janna there. The knock up into the ult was pretty nasty. Put a W into her walking path here. I can't get it. Okay, I mean I reacted to a mid lane play there and then I chased the bot lane play trying to cut off the Janna. Nothing happened, that's okay. I'm just gonna go clear my bot side camps now. So something to look for now would be like another dragon here, because I got the first one. I tried to get more of them. It's gonna spawn in about 30 seconds, so that's something to look for. We clear our bot side camp since we haven't done that earlier, as we reacted to a mid lane situation and then chased. So we finish off the rest of this, and then we can play for bot scuttle or a bot dragon perhaps. Enemy is getting some good plays off. The Janna's getting some rotations off for sure. Let's sweep this area. Now the enemy team has quite an advantage in this position, which could be a bit tricky perhaps. He is maybe going to start dragon. This misfortune is going to clear the ward first. Oh, there's a Kayn here. Get the shield proc before I jump the wall. That was an insta counter from the Kayn there. I don't really have anything I can play for on bot side right now, because this guy's just going to have a dragon for free. He has all the prio we could ever ask for. So that's going to be a pretty damn tricky one. My topside camps are going to respawn. I'm just going to have to go back for that. This Kayn is getting some good ganks off for sure. It's definitely working for him. I think a turret diving my bot lane should be pretty difficult for them. I'm almost level 11. Kayn actually has a lead on me at the moment. I'm going to have to... This is level 11, so I'm going to smite this and then just insta-clear it like this. So I can get it done. I'm going to go top. Actually, no, I can't go top lane. I'm going to have to wait here. Make sure the backwards Q also lands for extra damage. That's kind of disgusting, actually. That's well played, well timed. He knocked me up and then instantly flash queued. Okay, goddamn. I couldn't ult because of the flash. Like, if he doesn't have flash there, he doesn't get to do that. He knocks me up and then I can get the ult because his Q is not going to be fast enough. But because he ulted and flash queued, he got me. Very interesting. This Kayn is playing very, very well. Okay, no problem. So my top set camps are down. He got another objective. The best thing I can now do is out of base just go for my bot set camps, as those are going to spawn. I might be able to look for a misfortune on bot side as well. As she is probably going to try to push the turret. Just go over the wall here. Clear my wolves, clear my Gromp. The Kayn is incredibly strong at the moment. He's also going Hubris first item, which is very interesting. He's going pure snowball mode. We're going to smite this and try to finish it as quickly as possible. There's still a control ward here, so I'm just going to hit the plant as I go in. Close the distance on a misfortune and just dash her here. I'm going to get my proc. Oh, you're trolling me. You're trolling me. I mean, I could chase this because I have ult, so it's fine. Or not. She had enough movement speed. She gained movement speed there because Janna showed up and she got movement speed towards Janna, which is how that champion works. She managed to live. Wow. I couldn't get my passive to proc. Like, if I get my passive to proc there, it's over for them. Get the stun proc on this here because I landed my stun before I went in. Finish this off. Good. So right there, I prep my stun. Give me. Knock him into the wall, please, Vayne. Oh. That's very questionable. Yeah, Lulu walk back. Ooh, okay. Oh no, she is gonna turn around this way. That should not have been it. If Katarina moves, we're good. We just need the Katarina to move. We're gonna put a W there so we can get some vision in this position.
Not quit until it's right.
Come on, Katarina. You got this one, brother. Where's my Katarina going? Build, proc him, shield this, dash up, so he doesn't expect an upwards position there. We stun him here and we finish him off. Jesus Christ. Oh wait, that's gonna be a misfortune. I need to respect. Okay, we outplayed him. It's fine. Very, very tricky this. Get the Lich Bane. Get the boots, and I'll get a large rod with that. I could go Magi's here, but obviously I don't really recommend people Magi's in this elo, so I won't. Jesus. Okay, let's hit this, get some vision. I need to make sure that I keep clearing my camps. Every single one of my camps is up right now. I need to make sure I just get tempo and I catch these camps as much as I can. Get it done. Sweep here to check if they're going to face check me into my red buff because they currently have priority advantage, so I have to respect that. Finish this, hit this as well, drag this down, hit the Q there, finish the vision out here so I don't walk into anything stupid. And then see if I can maybe go for this guy, put it ahead of him. E, doesn't hit, fine. Step out of the range of the LeBlanc E, so I can't get snared. And then just clear the rest of my bot set camps. Make sure the backwards Q lands so the camp dies. And then I run bot lane, smite this, move. It's gonna be 8 HP, that sucks. I'll finish it. Kayn got that, Kayn got that. Okay. Katarina's gonna be here soon. We swipe the area so the Katarina can have some walk pace. We already lost 2 turrets mid as well, holy. Good proc damage on him. Build here. Walk straight into the Janna. One shot her. Perfect. Step back. Don't engage with the Kayn straight away. Dash up this way. Try to land my backwards Q. Oh my god. I should have W'd first. He actually got the CC. I needed one auto attack to kill him there. Just a single auto attack would have been enough to get my passive proc to finish him off. This game is going to be very hard, it seems. Oh, good. All we do is just focus up. What is on the map right now? We Our topside camps are going to spawn relatively soon. We want to play for the dragon in this position. Hopefully the Kayn doesn't get it. Kayn does kill the Lulu straight up, but my Vayne and my Katarina should have some prio here. Oh, Vayne. Oh, he got his ult back. Oh, yeah, it's Axiom Arc, bro. Right. Okay, interesting. So dragon, he might have to stop doing it now. There's a chance. I don't think he will, but there's a chance. Okay, Katarina backs off completely, so he gets dragon. So blue is up. This is up as well. I'm assuming he is going to go for the Otacon now. Put that preemptively there. I have to give Otacon. The only thing I cannot contest this because I have no team in position. The only thing I can do is just kill LeBlanc here. And she flashes. Okay, that's LeBlanc flash out. Oh, I was hoping to get a Dark Harvest proc off that. Okay, I mean, I'm assuming Kayn is doing Otacon at the moment. The entire rest of his team is here, but we'll see. W this. Get the backwards Q to land on the Kayn. Focus the Kayn down first since he's highest priority target. We then ult on the Cho'Gath here. Stay within the W position to get a shield, and then we just Otacon. Since the enemy team didn't do it, we're gonna do it now. Very good prio there. Making sure to focus the highest priority target first, which is the Kayn. We do Otacon next, so the enemy team should have done this, they didn't, so we can now abuse that and we can get a ton of XP out of this, which should drastically help my laners, and we should get a good lead out of this. Smite that, good. I need to just press for bot lane turret now. We got a nice mid lane turret there. The enemy team is gonna respawn soon. Make this go into the turret and then we go turret. Finish the turret off. Good. We have a lot of money to spend, so we're gonna look to recall right here. After doing Otacon and this, I cannot invade his camps anymore. If I wouldn't have like an Otacon up, I would go for his camps as a priority there, but I didn't. Another large rod. The plan is to go for Zhonya's here as a safety net. Okay. Hit the plant, scout for some vision, see what is warded and what's not. That is warded, but the ward's gonna disappear, so a hit on it would not make sense. We see the Misfortune walk into bot lane, so any side lane targets we'd like to go for, we'll go for. We're gonna sweep here. We're gonna hug this wall to avoid vision. This is warded, okay, freshly warded even. Misfortune's there, we're gonna put the W here. Get the slow. Get another smite to get enough movement speed to reach the target for the passive auto attack. Clear the wave in one go here. Hit level 16. Look for the tier 2 bot lane turret. My topside camps are up. Kayn could go for it. But, I mean, the bot lane turret's worth a lot of money. There's no Baron up yet, so I'm not worried about losing that currently. So we're currently chilling. If we just push this as a team, I think they will have to respond to this. They are gonna start shoving too, though. I don't know how this is gonna end. They're gonna have to be forced to recall, I think. That's what I'm gonna force them to do. Like, I could try to defend here, but forcing them to recall is nicer. Since that is, like, not a tempo loss on our side. We're gonna take the entire inhibitor. The reason we take inhib here is because it puts pressure on Baron. So it's good to take inhib here. Put a W as they want to engage into this position. Put a backwards Q to land on that guy. Build on top of this guy, since my thing lapped over. Make sure the backwards Q land on this guy as well and just auto attack him down. There we go. We just Baron here. This is very good. I made sure to prep my W as they engaged into our position so I can get a free stun. I stunned the Kayn for the whole duration, so he's looking pretty cooked off that. And then I tried my ult as it walked over the Misfortune who was standing still ulting, and I was able to get that engage working as well. So I one-shot the Misfortune and basically the rest of their team afterwards. I do not have smite for 15 seconds. It shouldn't matter because the rest of the team is dead and Cho'Gath can't reach the position, but just, you know, always let your team know. Recall, get the Zhonya's, get a blue potion for now. It's not worth selling a 10-stack Dark Seal because it's basically a large rod, and the blue potion is going to matter for the dragon fight, so I'm going to buy that too. And then out of base, we'll clear some bot side camps while we try to go for the dragon. Hit this for some vision to scout the position. Good. Check sweep here so I don't face check anybody. If I see silhouettes in the bush, I know enough. One shot this so I can get some vision scouted, get rid of the wards. My goal here is to like loop around this way to try to one shot here with this. I'm not hitting the plant to not give away my position initially. Now I hit it. Okay, he dashes over wall. He loses like half his HP. That's pretty calm. Okay, good. I saw a good ult opening there. Make sure to get the stun off. Very nice. Still have Zonias too. Focus the Kane. Auto attack move on this LeBlanc, so I call misclick. And that should be GG, well played. I made sure to prep my ult into this like little corner position. Into like that tight like position here. So if they walk like they did, I can get a really insane ult off. I landed my ult on their entire enemy team. They just instantly died. Like everybody on their team basically just got one shot by my ultimate because it does an absurd amount of damage. I'm gonna hit turrets here. Make sure to get your Lich Bane procs off. So I use my W on the next turret to get a shield and a Lich Bane proc. And E here. And finish the game. Beautiful. Alright, that's it for the bronze/silver game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the gold game. Okay, time for the gold game here. We are playing this one against a Rengar, which... that's a pretty scary matchup, honestly. This champion can root me, so I can prevent me from ulting, which I am going to have to get a... I'm gonna have to get a Zonias for that. So if he jumps me, I can Zonias, and then I can like W Zonias to stun him on top of me. That is gonna be an important one, otherwise he can one-shot root me. And that would be bad. So that is gonna be a staple item here for sure. They are full AD comp though, so that is something to note, which makes Zonias even better. Which is good. I'm just gonna place my ward there too. I placed it so I cover this wall here so the Rengar can't walk past it. And then that way I can, you know, deal with that situation a bit better. Not this one, this one. There it is. Good. Okay, so what we're looking to do here is going to start with W. This is obviously just the best start. The passive from this is what kicks in a lot of damage. So you want to look to smite kind of early because of this. And we are going to be consistent and full clear here. We don't have the best gank options in the world. Definitely not on bot lane. But, I mean, we'll see. If I just full clear here and the bot lane gank is not possible at all, that's fine. What we are going to do at that point is we're just going to instantly recall right after Krugs. And we're just going to go for like a top side or mid side gank instead. That's completely okay. Early smite so you can use your W passive effectively. Or as you can see, all the extra damage is added. We then insta-Q this camp. And then W for another shield on myself. Just to avoid some damage taken here. And for the rest, we just hit it down. As soon as it gets low, the W passive kicks in again, and it's gonna go pretty quick. The early game on Ekko, you just have to chill. Like, this champion is not a very strong early game champion. You need to scale up in levels, XP, that type of stuff, so it's very important. Throw a Q and then walk your Q to hit both small ones. Don't hit the small ones more, you don't have to. And you want to put your W in a position where you can walk into it, stun the camp, save yourself some damage. Rengar seen on the Raptors, 8 CS, so we know confirmed 100% that he started on the red buff. That is okay. We know that he started red buff here. Again here, only focus big one with the damage. The small ones will basically die to your pet and Q damage. Like right here, this Q flies backwards, the camp dies, and you're good. Now the question here is Rengar going to invade me, yes or no? So we're gonna drag this all the way over here to see the Rengar coming. Because he could 3-camp into a red side invade. My Raptors he won't make, but the red side here he could make, and that's why we're standing in this position to be safe. I'm assuming he's probably gonna full clear, but like if I'm like wrong, I'd rather be, you know, prepared for it. I'll hit the small one once there, so I can get the proc, so I just take a little bit less damage from it. Rengar is also bot side. My Yunara is very low HP. Enemy bot lane is potentially gankable here. They cleared the vision, so there's a chance I could just gank now because of this. So that vision clear is kind of good. Gonna put this behind them. And then, okay, that's fine. Go for this guy still. Walk with a Lulu here. I'm doing this so I can flash to instantly slow her. For the red buff slow. Wave state looks pretty bad. I need to shove. This sucks. I actually have to push this because it's gonna push towards enemy side. This is really bad for my Yunara otherwise. And the wave needs to be shoved here too. I'm just gonna do this as quickly as possible because that wave was pushing towards like their side already. So I need to clear it. Kind of sucks for Yunara though. That's a lot of CS. Very shitty wave. I really don't like doing that, but if I don't do that, the wave is gonna freeze right side of the turret here most likely, and that's when your ADC is really cursed. So it was necessary. So by a ton of AP components, we go for Nashor's first, of course. And then if I have money for a Dark Seal, which I did, I'll go for that too. And now we're just going to go back to our camp clears again. A Rengar most likely has double scuttle, so I'm not even going to bother checking, to be honest. Although, this top lane gank looks very doable. Mid lane is also incredibly aggressive, so I'm actually going to walk towards this still. I'm going to move top lane as Rengar. She has it? Question mark? I'm going to have to run top. Is my Darius dead? No. That's really awkward. Can I avoid this somehow? Nope, I get seen for a split second. I mean, Rengar is in the bush. In this bush here, I think. Ugh, it didn't reach. That sucks. I'm gonna help him shove the rest of this wave, though. I was hoping to get the Q on the Riven, because I think that would have killed with my current damage. But it's okay. I'm not going to look to turret dive that because I just have my camps up. And if I go for the turret dive there and Rengar directly runs to my bot side camps, that's kind of bad. We had some aggressive moments there on both solo lanes. So instead of instantly starting to clear my camps, I wait a little to see if I can back them up a little bit instead. But like if that is not the case, then you can just go directly back to your Gromp like I would have done usually. And then you can just full clear again. I'm now obviously a little slower on my second full clear because of that, but it's completely fine. Just make sure that like your camps line up a bit. That is ideal, because if I did do my Gromp there and then went for the play, it's more shitty. Okay, this is something I could look for. She dashes forward, that's good. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. Don't think this is warded, because I walked in with a sweeping trinket. Ah, she missed her bubble. That really sucks, actually. Got the proc. Hopefully Zoe finishes this guy off. Perfect. Okay, I tried looking for a play where she engages it, but we'll just shove wave. Make sure this goes into the turret. She's low on mana, so I'm just making sure to shove it. She can retreat ping me all she wants, but like, it is good to shove that wave there. If you look at Zoe's mana pool, she doesn't have much mana. So it is crucial that I just do a good amount of damage to the wave so it actually goes into the turret. Now that is again, like, this mid laner was that. Oh, this was definitely looking for like an aggressive play right there. So I am making sure that I'm just standing here, because if she dashes to a minion, that's an insta engage, and that is just a play I can go for. Instead of clearing the rest of my camps, I do that in that situation. It just looked like a play that Aurelia wanted to go for really badly, you know what I mean? So we recall again here, it's all okay. My camps are a little slower on this rotation because of those like openings for like, you know, when the enemy team played aggressive and stuff. Let me build the dagger as well. And now we're just going to go back to our topside camps. My topside camps will pretty much line up with the Void Grub spawn here, so I'm going to play for all of this in this area right now. Bot lane should most likely be fine. Got a nice little kill on mid lane too, and we're just going to try to keep as consistent as clear of a pulse as so clear we can. Okay, he does dragon, it's fine. I just didn't have any type of prio at all there on bot side, and I just don't want to flip like a dragon fight. Anyways, most likely in the area, but that's okay. My goal here is to just look for the Void Grubs pretty much. Or a mid lane play, because the Aurelia is playing super aggressive. Nope. I'm gonna do this instead. I was looking to see if the Aurelia really heavily commits to it, but she did not, so we're just gonna do this. Dash past it, so I hit the backwards Q on that. And we just finish this off. I'm gonna hold my smite here. For the last one. Like, I just need 2 out of 3, which is enough. But, like, the longer I hold my smite, the better. It's fine for me. Backwards Q to finish this one. Rengar's over here. Alright, there we go. Okay, my mid laner died. Kinda sucks. I don't think I can really defend mid here. My entire jungle is gonna respawn once again. I took some time to do the scuttle and the void grab there. So what I want to do now, my Aurelia's definitely gonna recall after that entire play, surely, because she just used all her cooldowns and stuff. She killed the enemy mid laner. So she is gonna recall, so she's not gonna stay, so going for a mid play wouldn't make sense there. And all my camps are respawning again, so I just want to make sure I look for those here. Again, not focusing small ones with damage. Got team struggling a little, that's fine. I'm just making sure to be as consistent as I possibly can here. I'm very close to my Nashers too, which is a huge, huge, huge damage upgrade for me as well. So that's something I'm definitely looking for. Nashers is a colossal spike for Ekko. Make sure the backwards Q lands on that so I can clear those. And then we try to drag it to the next camp. Rengar's top. This guy is definitely going to recall, so I have nothing there. Just make sure to go over the wall. And then the red buff is low HP. And we just make sure... Like, it will basically die to pet damage. We're trying to be as efficient as we can be with those at all times. So like, instead of casting an extra Q on the red there, we just want to throw it on the other camp. Now here, we have nothing on the map. Up, no dragon, no nothing. This guy is probably going to be somewhere in this vicinity. I can afford my item, so I really do want to recall right now. But Rengar just made a topside play. So instead of going for my topside camps, because the enemy jungler just made a topside play, most likely his bot side camps are going to be up, which means I do actually want to move towards bot side to counteract his gank. Because there's nothing for me to do otherwise on the map, and if I can counteract this gank, that is ideally what I want to go for.
Back to going forward.
So I'm going to make sure my bot lane knows that I'm on my way here. I'm going to sweep the bushes here, and then Rengar is most likely going to maybe look for an ult or something like that. Just going to wait. The wave will collapse to the middle here, so we should be good. Good flash. I hit the Lulu with this, at least. I'm gonna flash on him here, honestly. I think flashing on him there is worthwhile, so I just went for it. Because I can get the extra hit on him too real quick, and then it should be good. It's just a nice bot lane play. The wave was resetting into the position here. Just hit the turret. We just have to go for turret here, pretty much. We can just keep hitting this. Rengar just ulted away, so that's fine. Rengar no ult is incredibly free. My camps will respawn soon, but we can get like pretty much the entire turret here, I think. Should be an easy finish. It's really low HP. Ooh. No, wait! Bro, I have brain damage. Oh my god, dude. I completely lost track of my ultimate position there, that's on me. That looked incredibly int, and it was incredibly int, because I just turned my brain off and I didn't keep track of my ult properly. It didn't fly anywhere near where I wanted to, and I just ended up not even clicking it. That's my bad. That was really stupid. I mean, Aurelia rotated for that too, which is... AP Aurelia? Huh. Okay. Interesting. I did not see that one coming. But yeah, Aurelia also rotated there, which is pretty good. We could not finish off the turret either, which sucks. If I had a good ultimate there, I think I could have just gotten some kills, but I absolutely turned my brain off in that position. That's on me. I made a whoopsie. All that happens there. I mean, I die. It is what it is. It happens. I made a mistake. We are going to make sure we are going to consistently clear our camp still. Dragon is something that to look for sure. Currently, I mean, I have decent bot prio. We can just take this real quick, and I can look to go bot lane to dragon right away after. Oh, Rengar's top. Actually, I will run top lane here too then, because Zoe is also gonna go top lane. I'm gonna put my hello. Where's my boy going? Okay, thank you. He's just like kind of walked past him a little. I'm gonna actually check his topside camps here, because he kind of went for that top lane gang pretty quick. Okay, there's nothing here. That's fine. Is it something here? There's his red buff. Perfect. We kind of just figured like my blue is up, his red's gonna be up. He kind of started in this area, and he also just went for the top lane gang. So I don't think he actually cleared all of his camps. So we can quickly yoink those. Sweep to see if it's warded. should have finished this off as well. And then backside mid gank. We can put a W roughly around there. Should be good. And you get stunned. Perfect. You always want to try to put your W behind them. So you can get a nice little play where they're going to run off to, where they're going to run into it. And that's good. Do not give jump. That's the most important thing right now. Brother. You directly ran into that. It should be fine here, though. Waited for a little bit of an extra proc of damage there. I was making sure that she doesn't walk up to the bush, because then the Ranger can jump him. Tried to persuade him not to, but I mean, in the end, it was fine. They overcommitted a little bit. We played it slow in the back, so we couldn't give Ranger, like, a lot of bush strategies, which does help a lot. And now, we do have some camps up and spawning. However, the enemy jungler just died. So I'm going to check his bot side camps as a priority. If you have an advantage against enemy jungler like that, you always want to look to see if you can take enemy camps before you do your own. And in this case, I do have that advantage, so I can look to take his before I take my own. We're going to queue this and play it in a safe area here. Instead of like doing it on the camp itself, because obviously I'm in enemy territory, I have to be respectful. Now, he lost both of his bot side camps, so he actually loses extra for this, right? This is the stuff you want to look for as much as you can. Okay, anytime enemy jungler is in a bad spot or dies or anything like that, and you kind of know that they haven't cleared their camps, it's very important to look for those camps, which is what I did right there. And now I can fall back to clearing all of my own camps on top of that, which is just going to propel my lead even further. And that's how you can like hold on to your lead against enemy jungler very easily. I took his top side camps earlier for his top lane play, and then I took his bot side camps for his dragon play. And I just gained like 4 camps plus the play, plus my own top side camps, etc., right? I mean, this is definitely Rengar territory. He's going to be bot lane Zoe ulting soon. Or ulting Zoe soon. He did Rift Herald right away. Okay, okay. I didn't have the prio for that necessarily. They had complete, like, lane state advantage in that moment, so I respect that. That is completely fair. Yunara is also very strong at 7 kills. We like it. Now Rengar died again, which means I'm not going to go for my own Gromp. I am going for his topside camps, of course, right? This is consistent, something you want to do very consistently whenever you can. We know that both his Krugs and his Raptors are up because the first thing he did topside was do Rift Herald. So we want to make sure we adapt, take his camps, and then maybe even look for like top lane turret here, for example. It's pretty good. Just at the turret, yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna shove this wave. Make sure that lands backwards. I mean, you can just go for tier 2 here. Some decent damage. Okay, enemy team is rotating right now. Be kind of careful. Put a W into the place I'm running into. If he jumps me, that's fine. He's over here. We're just waiting. We're gonna hold the position here with my ADC. Just patience. Patience is key. Whoa. Wait, no. It was so close. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'll explain what happened. What I wanted to do there was I wanted to ult back into the play as my ult walked into it. My ult was about a second off, and this Aphelios actually had the attack range to hit me there with an extra hit, which Aphelios is a champion that has the most deceiving attack range on planet Earth, so that's kind of on me. But I was like a half second off of ulting back into this position and just landing a 3-mana ultimate and instantly wiping the fight. And that's what I was more focused on than actually seeing if Aphelios had attack range on me or not. And I ended up dying for that. Aphelios is a champion that just throws me off big time when it comes to auto attack range. It really does. It's okay. I made another whoopsie. The most consistent thing here, though, is I'm, again, just gonna clear my camps. We have Dragon spawning in 1 minute, Otacon up in 2 minutes. My top side camps are up, so I want to remove those before I go for my bot side camps. Now, I did obviously lose my Raptors to my Inara here, but that's okay. At least I had enough money to buy my entire Lich Bane, which is kind of good. But it's also kind of bad because that means I should have spent that money earlier. I definitely thought the fight was going to be a bit better, though. But yeah, Aphelios attack range is a thing you have to respect at all times. And I did not. Okay, I mean, right here, we're just gonna have to look for this. I'm also gonna run directly bot. Okay, there's a ward here. Got some vision, but run directly bot lane. See if we can make an engage here.
I hate being responsible.
Come on, Darius. Follow me, brother. Just flock out the Lulu. We see Rengar top lane, so we know exactly where he is. And then just ult backwards. Aurelia's here, that's fine. We knew exactly where Rengar was, so I can hard chase Lulu there. I'm pretty sure she used everything. And then once like I'm in turret range, I can just ult out of it. The Aurelia was behind me, but the Darius was also behind me, so that was not really a problem. And there's nothing the Aurelia is going to do about that. We just finish up the objective here, and then we're going to look for like maybe Rengar bot side camps. My ult's obviously on cooldown for 30 seconds. I'm going to be kind of careful for 30 seconds.
Things aren't going to improve themselves.
He's going to be here somewhat soon. Like he's right here, I think. No? Oh, there he is. Okay, try to get the stun off at least. Dash backwards. Get in up. Oh, I'm dead. The Riven had a really good flank on me there. That was pretty clean. I didn't have ult there, which was the problem. If I have ult there, we're like giga chilling. But because that fight was a little early, and then I didn't have ult, and then the flashes came in, it was too much for me. If my ult came back in time, I could have lived that. But I still made sure that, like in that position there, I stood within my W, so I get the shield and I get the stun when they're hitting me. I don't try to run out of my W as I am trying to disengage that fight. That would be a mistake. So in that situation there, if I don't have ult and my position is a little awkward like that, I want to stay within my W to give myself a slightly bigger safety net if possible, which is what I did in that situation. This is also where something like a Zhonya's would help me a lot, which is the thing I am going to be going for. Zhonya's is really, really good for this because you can W Zhonya's. You can do a bunch of things. That lands, we're good.
Dawn is the future.
I'd like to go for this. I want to pick up the red buff for the HP regeneration before I do it though. Because red buff does give that. Yunara wants the recall now, so we're going to have to wait a little longer. We're definitely going to need the Yunara, so it's going to be mandatory to wait now. And within this time frame, we're just going to simply clear this. Rengar somewhere top side. Maybe looking to ult mid lane. Let me walk in here if I can. Ah, he's dead. He is disrespecting way too much right now. My support's really, really slow here, obviously being Yuumi and all that. She is gonna have to help us hit this. If she does not show up for this, it's really bad. They're gonna push mid lane, of course, but like at this point, Zoe should have the wave clear. I do think we might be too late because Yunara waited long with that bot lane wave situation, but we'll see. Make sure to land my passive there correctly. That's a good one shot. Try to clip that on the Lulu. Wait my cooldowns. Good. It's important there, like we wait for the ult position and then we wait for the cooldowns. We do not go try to go straight back in. I want to wait on the side a little bit, extend my like cooldown duration, or like lower my cooldown duration so I can go back in with skills. Right there, I lined up my ultimate to get the backwards ult, which does like a lot of damage, right? I basically one-shot their team with that, and then we can clean up from there. It's all about patience on Ekko there, especially with like ult timings and stuff. If you can land the ultimate, you're gonna do really well. I'm gonna leave the inhibitor. That's the wrong pings. We just had mid turret. Ignore bot and hip. Go mid turret. I'm assuming he doesn't jump me here, honestly. He goes bot side, right? Yeah, good. Going like bot and hip is not worth it because it's gonna give them perma shove, and it's better for us to actually just straight up finish both turrets, which opens their base more. Inhibs can be taken later. We had like limited time, so the goal there is to hit both turrets out and not the inhibitor out.
Time doesn't heal.
But that was a good fight on bot side there for me. Like, I actually waited with my ult patiently, got a really clean hit this time. And that made the engage very free. Because I one-shot both Lulu and Rengar with one ult cost, pretty much. We have 38 seconds on Dragon. In case you're wondering why am I not recalling currently, is I'm gonna recall when it's about 30 seconds to Dragon. So I can get as much farm in there as possible. I can remove my topside camps from the equation quickly. So right here now we recall. We're gonna make it to the Dragon in time. Like 22 seconds is enough. And then I'm gonna go for the Zonias. This also provides me with enough money to afford my Zonias and another large rod. Which I sadly do have to wait 15 gold for, but it's worth it. As long as my Yunara doesn't die here, we don't lose Dragon anyway. But my gold amount was a little awkward. It is a lot of AP though. So like waiting for 65 AP for 20 gold is kind of worth it. Although there's maybe a risk at a Dragon right now. We'll see. We're going to use the plants to close more distance faster. Darius goes in. Proc into the smite there. I'm going to flash for him because that kills him guaranteed. I'm gonna have to Zonias here, it kind of sucks. I almost one-shot him. I did what I could. My Zoe and my Yuumi unfortunately unbanded me there, which is fine. I did what I could. As you saw there, the Zonias bait, they kind of clumped towards my ultimate, and I was able to ult because of it. If I had my W available, I could have W Zonias and then ulted on the position, because that gives me a colossal shield at the same time. But unfortunately, in that moment there, I did not have my W up, so I couldn't do that strategy. But I mean, I got the Rengar, I killed the Lulu and the Aurelia. I did pretty much whatever I could there to make it work. But I think the rest of my team just got a little too caught, and I think my Zoe and my Yuumi just kind of left at the end, which is okay. Happens. Now, Magi's is an upgradable item you could go for. However, in this case, since it's half stacks, I'm just going to sell it for a large rod. Because that's more AP, and it's just more strength right now. I am not going to commit to a Magi's this game. So I will just do it like this for now. Okay, as you can see here, with the consistency I had on my CSing, I'm about 100 CS up on Rengar, which is also the consistency of me taking his camps every time he died or like anything like that. Whoa! Okay, I did not have to ult that, but I didn't have Zonias, and I don't know how much damage I was going to take there. Because Rengar does a surprising amount. A lot of the time, and my ult's only like a 40-second cooldown, so I'd rather use it and be safe than anything else, you know? If I have Zonias there, like, I would play that a little differently, because then I can bait him into an ult hit, potentially. But yeah, don't try to get, like, greedy or anything like that against the Rengar. You want to be very respectful, especially since my ult's only a 40-second cooldown. His ult's like a 65-second cooldown or so. So it's better to just throw it. And, like, not hold on to your ult cooldown. Like, holding on to Ekko ult cooldown is just something you do not want to do. Like, if you are unsure, just use it. It's such a low cooldown, you just have to use it. Nothing, that's fine. Do this. Get the position strong there. Zonia's here. This way he has no engage on me, but I still hold my position and I don't have to play with a bad ult position. Get the passive proc on that. And then I think we just do Baron. The reason I think we Baron here instead of pushing for the end, they have Aphelios Lulu alive, right? So that does mean that they're actually going to be able to relatively easily defend double turrets. If they only had Lulu alive, we could push for the end of the game there, but we have to still go through an inhibitor and we have to then deal with double turrets. And double turrets are pretty easy to defend without a Baron. So I am rather gonna do Baron and then, like, you know, reset, spend my money, etc. Instead of risking a push that is relatively unlikely to work due to them still having double turrets and due to them having a champion like Aphelios that can still wave clear the waves. It's better this way, right? If I could have afforded my boots upgrade, I would have there, but I'm gonna build all the AP I can. I'm sitting at 760 AP right now. Is good. Yeah, in that last fight, instead of ulting out instantly, I Zonias'd instead, and the reason I do that is because it holds my position better while not being at risk. Since if I ult in that position, my ult will close into the Zhonya's position, and if they then dive me, I can still ult and one-shot them. And I'm also not like at risk of death or anything like that. This is fine. We're gonna stall this. We're gonna ult now. Get the heal off. Make sure to get the backwards hit there. Walk away from the Rengar here, and then walk back in. So I don't want to go in a direct auto attack battle with the Rengar, right? So yeah, we waited with our ult patiently for it to close more distance, and then get the shield off of it as well. We get the Aurelia, we get the Rengar, we're good. It's important to be patient on Ekko, not go click your abilities too quickly if you're in panic, right? That does not work. So you want to be careful and patient, which is what I did there. Now, if the Rengar was a little bit stronger, I most likely would have died for that, since I did not have Zhonya's at that moment in time. But yeah, he was not that strong, so I was relatively fortunate there. My ult's back here, so I can just go in. One-shot him. One-shot him. Get full HP. I mean, that's GG, right? There you go. That is it for Ekko. Last item here. I would have gone for a Shadow Flame in this instance, because I don't need a Void Staff. And the crit from Shadow Flame is just going to evaporate the enemy team, so that's what I would have done. But that's it for the gold game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the plat game. I think I'm gonna want to start rep buff here. I don't... Mid lane, my bot lane should be a good gank, honestly. Poppy or if like Vigar stun gate should be pretty good. I don't think that's a problem. If Poppy goes Abyssal Mask in our comp and Hui goes Bloodletters, we'll have enough magic thread. If not, we'll see. I have nothing I can do. Like, I cannot build Bloodletters on Ekko. I can also not build Abyssal Mask here. So Void Staff is my only option. I have no way of doing anything like that for my team here. But Hui has a Burn Mage, could do it. And then obviously Poppy can just build Abyssal Mask for the 12%. That should be okay. I think we should be fine. We have champions that can like really do it with those. I'm gonna start with W here, basically, for the lower HP thing. So when it gets like low HP, you want to smite it low. You don't have to smite it instantly, but like as you can see, my hits do an extra 60 damage each, basically. Which is very good. The best clear speed you can get. I'll attack the small one like one time there, just to get the proc. That one just doesn't want to play the game anymore, okay. I'm not going to go back for one small Krog, not worth. Gonna try to be as efficient and as fast as I can be. We're not going to hit the small ones here, because we can just queue the big one only, and it's fine. Good. And we keep going. I might actually directly run bot lane here, instead of doing my wolf camp. I think, because they haven't warded yet. They haven't moved up the ward yet, and they're already low. This Soraka doesn't have flash heal. So there's just an angle where I kill the Soraka for free. I have to flash behind him to get the backwards Q to land to make it clean.
Let's make them notice.
It's going to help him shove the wave here as well. This way they'll get the recall as quickly as possible. And it should be good. Good job. That's just a matter of paying attention to your bot situation. Because what's happening there, right? Like, they're already going for a very quick fight. We knew that they haven't gone for, like, any ward placements yet by paying attention to their movement. And that means I could just walk in there and get a free kill. Fight top. Smite this early. She obviously has like clear advantage over me here because I did that bot lane thing. I just have to commit to clearing my camps for now. I have about 30 seconds until my top situation spawns again, so I should be fine on that. I'm gonna skip my wolf camp. I'll take it on the next rotation. It's too much to like run back for that. I need to catch my respawn here. This with a dark seal is good. And then we just sprint straight to here.
I owe them nothing.
I think she skipped top scuttle. I mean, she probably went back for it, to be fair, but like she had 24 CS on the top lane gank, so entire jungle clear is 24 CS, right? Meaning she probably didn't do scuttle there. We clear this, we'll take the wolves in the next rotation, and we should be fine. I'm gonna danger ping bot because I think that's where Vi is. She is also a champ that does enjoy doing a pretty quick dragon. So that's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind here. There's indeed the Vi bot lane. I did predict that correctly, but I did end up dying still. This hits me level 5. Vi is not gonna go for the dive. She's probably gonna go for the dragon. Pretty sure she's on it. The question is, can I do something? Get the backwards hit. Focus the smolder, because I know he doesn't have flash. Get the proc on her. Get the proc on him. Get the backwards feudal land. Am I dead to the dragon? Oh my god! The dragon auto attack, man! Ay, 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 ay. It's still worth it. It's fine. The dragon just looked at me and I died, man. It's just, I mean, it's something that's never gonna happen in this elo bracket. It's just simply the truth. But realistically, their Poppy doesn't walk away from dragon for that exact reason because of my HP. Or whoever at the aggro should hold the aggro there. Pain. Happens. I don't mind dying for that play. That's worth it still.
Tomorrow's the last of my worries.
We just clear Gromp. And we clear the bot scuttle when it spawns. I think Vi might look for another bot lane opportunity play. Perhaps. That guy's shoved in mid. I'm just gonna do this when it spawns. Does she go straight back to dragon? She didn't. Okay. This is looking like an angle where they are gonna... Yep, no, Vi's back bot lane. Finish this quick. I didn't hit 6 off of it. That's not ideal. It's good damage, but... Oh, this is even control warded. Okay.
You never see this coming.
Pretty sure her raptor camp is still there, honestly. Or I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just dead. Oh, he didn't have the thingy. I actually got pinched there. I may have walked over a ward. A little too greedy on my end. I've disrespected Mr. Velkos. I definitely disrespected Velkos there. It's okay. We go to our raptors, hit a quick level 6, and we'll look mid. But I'm still going for her bot side here. I could look for void grubs too. I'm actually thinking Vi goes for her topside camps here still. So I might be able to invade this. Which I'm kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, this is a dive and a half for sure. He doesn't have Velkos flash, so. Or he hit him. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take Vi's topside. She just hit level 6, of course you did. Help me? Do I have a mid laner? Hello? What? I mean, I understand he's not that healthy, but he has like 9,000 range. Huh, alright. My bad, I guess. My bad, too aggressive. I thought he, like, even if he's like close to the turret, like, he just hits that. That's so much range, no? Well. Too optimistic to go for Vi there. She had the item recall and the collector finish in that moment. And because she has the collector finish, she actually had just enough damage to get me there. I couldn't get my ult off anymore because she obviously ulted me instead. I have to run directly into this. She's gonna do her camp. She's not gonna go for this. No, there's no way. Help! Bro! Is my Yorick serious? Where are we going, man? Velkos ult down. He like instantly walked in and then walked away afterwards. That's another one. Help me, please. Okay, that's fine. Nice, we got there. Yorick did die, but it's 3 grubs and we win the fight, so that's definitely worth. The fact that I didn't have my Nashers there was a bit scary. But we got there. We got there. Got a little worried there. The Yorick initially walked towards me and I kept like started walking away, which got me definitely worried in the moment. Gotta have to like play safe, get over the wall, you know. Try to survive for long enough. I'd have to look for my reset very soon because I need to complete my Nashers back big time. It is promising that though that the Vi went Collector here, because that means she's not going to build any resistance items most likely. Like maybe a Maw, but that's about it. So she's not going to stack a ton of magic resistant to us at least and be very annoying that way. I have to recall and then out of base take everything bot side. This could be a problem, but we'll see. Another M-Tome. It is indeed a dragon. I think she might go for my blue buff, but we'll see. Oh, she went mid lane instead. Okay, flash from Vi. I think my Quay is dead. There's no point in running there, I believe. He either survives or he just dead. Yeah, he survives. Okay, nice. That's not bad at all. Nashus is huge, huge, huge for me. Like, I'm actually strong now. Before Nashus, you're just kind of not that strong, but after Nashus, you are swimming. Why is there? I'm assuming this is down, but I'll check it anyway. Oh, it's actually not down. Wow. We take those. We'll take the ward as well. Does he have enough range for that? There's no way, right? No, he doesn't. If he has enough range for that, then he definitely scammed me on the wolves earlier. Have to stand here and wait, basically. Very good one-shot. We like that. We do not take a more of a fight. That's fine. There's still a control ward there. I don't think I'm going to get the range to engage this, but we'll see. Let's go for this guy. Oh, yeah, he hit. Oh, he hit those, bro. That was actually a really good cage. I didn't think that would reach. I genuinely didn't think the cage would have range there, but we got it. I think I one-shot the back line, but not the front line. Just get it in there. Give him a double proc and leave. It's one away from the turret as quickly as I can get it into the turret there. I do have enough AP to one-shot backline, but yeah, it's just gonna have to be fine. Run back to our top side camps and just get our farm there again. What is Noon Quiver building into? I'm not sure. Okay, let's go for Raptors and then maybe here, actually. That's the best we're gonna do. That's not too bad though, it's definitely worth it, but yeah. I'm gonna hit mid turret here as well, I think. Because there's nobody to defend this right now, so I should be able to just get it, I think. I have 3 Void Grubs, so... should be relatively quick. Especially with this, the plates going. Take her bot side. I think going for her rat's too greedy. If it's even, it's not up. Okay, we're good. Let me hit this down though, to see the Vi come into their camps. She isn't here. Okay, we'll go for the bot lane flank then. That's a big one shot, holy moly. And they got him. Good.
No one keeps me.
Of course it didn't hit. Alright, we're fine. I'm dead to Vi though, probably. No Vi? Okay. I just, you know, my ult walked into him there, so I'm just gonna ult backwards and I should be able to one-shot him if that ult connects. It's a very squishy Velcros with no flash, so I wasn't too worried about it. Let's get my recall in here. I have 2,800 gold, so that's a beautiful recall. Perfect amount of money. Lich Bane plus Magi's, and we run to top. He's gonna go next wave here, right? Does he? He didn't.
Shut down.
I'm just gonna wait, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm just gonna let him die to that. Like, obviously, I have to kind of let him clear the wave. But, like, I just wait for my cooldowns. There's no need to rush that. I'm not gonna give him a way out. It's basically the goal. And clear the rest of my topside camps here to finish off my smite. And then I'll go for some Rift Herald action, I think. Maybe Dragon. I think she has it. Yeah, it's fine. I will simply just go for the Rift Herald. I don't mind losing like a second dragon to Vi, that's fine. I don't want to keep losing dragons to Vi, but a second one's okay. Pretty sure with her doing dragon there, her topside camp should be up, or like Gromp at least, right? No? Oh, okay, she did them. I respect it. I'm looking to go for like potentially top lane tier 2 for the money, basically right now. Gonna go for this placement here, should be good. I kind of messed up a little bit. It should be fine though. I should have like not walked too close to him there. Walking super close was not worth it. I don't have to rush into casting Herald here. I think we should have this without Herald pretty easily. Ah, good flash. They are actually not dead. It's very surprising. Okay. That's a close one. They were all like 1 HP too. It's very, very close one. Take this and I'll recall here. My 3 bot side camps are up, so I'm just going to go for that. And I'll look to see to use the Rift Herald on this tier 2 on bot instead. That top lane tier 2 was pretty much already down. I didn't have to Herald that. It wasn't going to be worth. Just clear everything on bot side now. And we'll just use the Herald on the tier 2 bot for the 700 gold there. And it'll be good. We are doing some serious damage at the moment.
I owe them nothing.
There is a thingy there if you want it, but I think I'm just gonna cut him off here. Does he have enough movement speed to outrun me on this, is the question. I think he's out. Yeah, he's out. It's okay.
There are limits.
He got past me in that manner.
An enemy has been
I shouldn't not have necessarily taken that wave, but it's okay. I did that because I just want to shove it to get the tier 2 bot lane turret here. I'm gonna plop the Herald down right away. That doesn't look like a play I have to participate in, so we're good. Gonna hit the turret down first, and then we'll bounce it straight into the bot lane turret. I think bot lane turret's acceptable here. There's no top tier 2 or something to go for. My bot lane needs my help. That guy's dead. Yeah, too deep. We're gonna ult out. Slow the singed. Okay, I think I may have ended my own life with that. I definitely think I did. It's not gonna be fast enough, bro! The singed is a goal that's movement speed capabilities. Leave me alone! Hello, please don't do it to me, man! Leave me alone! God damn. Oh no, there's a smolder! I thought I was safe, bro. I wasn't. What a scary guy, bro. There's just drugs coming out of his back and he just runs you down. Monka ass. Jesus. Hmm. In this situation, we just simply clear my topside camps and we'll go Audicon. The fact that I was able to outrun him there is crazy, by the way. The fact that I have tier 1 boots and I outran him with Swifties and his ult active. Let's clear bot scuttle and we'll clear the Audicon. Surprised nobody actually like started it, but it's whatever. Great kill on Vi, we like it. After this we just have a dragon for free. I mean, I think this should be game already, to be fair. Just get the dragon and I will reset for my death cap. Can I afford it yet? Almost. Dragon gives 60 gold, right? I remember correctly. 25, never mind. It would still be enough, but at this point I might as well just clear both my bolt side camps. Get my level up as well.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's clear that out. Let's get myself a death cap. I just haven't bought my boots this game because I had money for other things every time. It's just not that worth to like buy them. My next thing here will just be a full boots upgrade. Like the full one into the upgraded like tier 3 ones basically. And then I'll just go like... I mean, I have to go Void Staff last. You like for this comp, really. Like we are so heavy AP that if I don't go Void Staff, I'm probably dead. Or like I probably can't get through them late game. It's not going to matter because we're not going to get that far. We're already ahead enough in this scenario, but yeah. Void Staff will most likely be the finish here. If I really don't need the magic pen, I just go like Zonias. Pretty sure we just end by hitting turret. Use my W shield there to tank the turret shots. And we'll just hit Nexus. There we go. Not bad, not bad. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next game. Okay, Ekko into Z here. Which, early game-wise, is just a big negative for me. Because he has a significantly faster clear speed. So I'm gonna have to adjust to that. And expect maybe an invade at the last camp that I am doing. Just because of a clear speed disparity. So we hold Smite for that for sure, and we're going to play it relatively safe on my blue at the end. See if he goes for like an early invade. I'll start on my red buff and just full clear down. If I start Raptors, I'm going to slow my clear down even more against this, and then I would definitely have a problem of getting invaded on my blue buff at the end. So I don't want to deal with that.
Not quit until it's right.
It's going to go for the best clear speed I can get here starting red. I would assume he starts blue buff, but I mean, I could be wrong. He could also just start red buff. Start with W. He's not here. Okay, good. My W slightly before the camp spawns. Get the stun on it. And then we're going to look to smite early here, of course. Drag it back. Smiting early there to get my passive to now start proccing, so I get additional clear speed from that. Enemy Mel's not in lane. Is this a remake? Or... what are we looking at here? That's gonna reset if I don't walk back. Okay, no information on the Zed just yet. I do not know where he started. Also do not know what's going on with Mel right now. It doesn't appear to be a remake. "20 minutes in queue and a loading screen that takes ages to... Yeah, okay. I feel you, Malzahar. I feel you.
Aren't gonna improve themselves.
That does suck. Don't hit the small ones here. Just focus big one only. Small ones are gonna die to your next queue anyway. Oh, accidentally misclicked. Why can't they I don't understand why the remake said. Why can't they remake? Not sure what's going on. Hold my smite here though for the blue, because he can, like, he's done with his full clear right now, and I still have to do one more camp. If he beelines it for my camp here, he could maybe contest. Now obviously their mid laner is not there, it seems, so he probably won't, because that's a big risk for him then, but we'll see. Okay, he's bot lane. I'm holding smite not to use it early there, but just to clean up at the end.
Doubt me. I love that.
His shadow should still be on cooldown, because it's a 20-second cooldown level 1 or something stupid like that. I'm just gonna loop backside as fast as possible.
Let's make them notice.
I don't mind dying. I died to the enemy support there, and I killed the enemy ADC, so he misses the wave as well. Oh, she's back. Okay, okay, we're chilling. Obviously, a very good advantage to us for now, but... I mean, like, right there, I know if I go into that, I know I'm dying to enemy support, right? Like, that is pretty obvious. Because he's gonna get the last hit on me, and I just kill the enemy ADC. He loses the CS, he loses the XP, my Misfortune doesn't. Whether Milio gets it or not, I don't really care about, and I get the kill. Traded a kill with the enemy support, so it's fine.
Back to going.
Then our camps are gonna respawn again, so we just do a nice new full clear. And hopefully my bot lane respects the position and recalls instead of getting greedy. Good. Okay, Mel is here, so the game is on. Pretty good early situation there for us, though.
We make the future.
We're just gonna wait for all our spawns. Like, basically just as we go here, we're gonna take all the spawns. We're a little early, because we obviously went for a bot lane gank and didn't go for Scuttle anymore, because we died. So, yeah.
No one keeps me.
We just clean up, we keep going. That's over there. He's a little bit of, like, tempo up on me clear speed-wise, just because, obviously, he died. And then he instantly got the back, and I am obviously a little slower, because I went for the delayed play on bot and died there.
A way of catching up.
But not a problem. I don't care about bot scuttle here, because I would much prefer to get my tier 2 camps. So if the bot scuttle is still up after I finish my gromp, that's great. If not, well, it's okay. If the Zed gets it, the Zed gets it. I don't mind it too much. The most important thing for me is just to get my tier 2 camps here. Good. Zed is bot lane. See if I can get the scuttle real quick. Oh. Oh, I didn't get my auto attack. You're trolling. Oh, man, that sucks, bro. That actually sucks big time. I was so close to getting that auto attack off, and I couldn't get the last hit there. I'm gonna drag this out of the pit very far. With the Malzahar pressure mid, prio mid, it should be good. They might actually win that. They do not win that. Okay, we might be cooked then. Do I still get dragon here? I probably don't. He's gonna get Zed passive hit on this, which sucks. Ah, he got it. Bro. I don't know why they forced the fight on bot lane when we can just get the dragon for free. But it's okay. We just move on.
That went
Our topset camps are up. We go for that. My Malzar wasn't doing enough damage for my passive to like... Because I could have passive smited it maybe, but my Malzar's damage output on that was very, very low. It's going to be a very tall order, and Zed's auto attack combo is a very nasty way of getting it because it does a lot of damage on low HP. It's like 300-400 damage or something stupid. So it makes it very hard to get that. If my bot lane doesn't take that bot lane fight and just simply goes for dragon, we will always get the dragon there. But they wanted that fight, unfortunately. Alright. The Dragon Force was the right call, by the way. In case you're wondering. Like, it is good because we had so much prio. As long as the bot lane just doesn't do that. Because the Malzar is typing that it was but he had a plant as well. He's gonna go turret dive this real quick. She goes in. Finish him off perfect. And then we go Void Grub straight away. Okay, I need to just mute my entire team. I am not going to deal with this. Just doing a bunch of random stuff. I need to just focus up. When you have to focus up, you have to focus up. It's that simple. Make sure to get your passive procs off. That is a large part of your damage. So you kind of want to focus them one by one a little bit for the passive procs. Finish off the grubs here, and then we will be close to our item. 1200 gold. Yeah, okay. Smite that. This guy's gonna have to respect me a little bit of that void grub notification towards the enemy team. He's gonna beeline it straight through mid here. He does have flash ulti. I might be able to turret dive this actually. Okay, I'm just gonna go bot scuttle. Milio showing up there is not a problem. Doesn't do anything as long as my mid laner doesn't keep walking forward. Zed's over there. I got bot scuttle here. I got the void grubs. We're gonna get our bot side camps and we're gonna get our Nashers. Play it very, very calm for now. I don't want to rush into anything in this position because I'm obviously like very close to my item spike. And then getting item spikes is massive. We are now also a little bit behind. We started off this game pretty ahead, but that turned around fairly fast after that dragon troll. Make sure to make my team aware that Zed's over there. I do have my item, but I think they're gonna get turret dove. Okay, they're actually... yeah, there it is. Let's put to sleep. Let's get rid of the wave real quick. No recall. I'm not going to spend this money because I have nothing to really buy with it. He's going to get mid lane turret here for sure. It's just a matter of can I secure the rest of the objectives, yes or no? If we want to win the feats. Riven's very low HP. Might be able to look at like a top lane situation here. Gragas is low mana though. Smite that early. Rocket. Could just book at the top lane. Ah, there's a Gragas. I can zone the Gragas from this position so Riven can at least push out this wave and recall. So that's what I'm going to do. That is a good engage. I might be able to get a sneaky play on the backside of this. Let's take a look. Put my W in a random place. Missed the bubble, but that's okay. Gonna finish off the turret real quick. He still walked into the bubble. Mel's over here. My Zoe is just like tunneling, bro. She like just giga tunneled on that like other position there. Need to walk at the Z here. He's probably somewhere around this area. There he is. I don't think we actually got it. No, we didn't. I thought the Zoe would turn there, but she didn't. She just completely locked in on that Milio there, sadly.
Never had luck. I needed it.
Don't think I'm gonna go mid here. I mean, my camps are up right now. I just want to make sure I keep clearing that. I need to wait at least 50 seconds before I go do the dragon because of my smite. Which should be enough time to just clear my camps for now. Griffin beats him. Dies to the turret, sadly.
An ally has been slain.
I don't think that just... Like, in these moments, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna take it slow. My bot lane 0 and 5, they're not that strong. My mid laner is... Oh, doing okay, to be fair. 0 and 1, but he obviously has a colossal CS lead. I just need to be kind of careful. Their bot lane's pretty strong. My bot lane is not. Just nuke him as hard as I can. Good. He's gonna flash, that's fine. I guess we just have the dragon here, right? Surely they want to do it this time around.
We'll do it the hard way.
I don't want to have to solo this. That would suck. I think I do have to do it though. Camilleo's there, doesn't have flash. Malzahar does have ulti. That could be something. Don't know if this works. We sweep this bush. We sweep this bush. There's a ward here. We click the W instantly. The stun off. Nuke him. Very good. Let's run this guy down. That... Oh, I disrespected the collector, bro. Please tell me he dies. Very nice misfortune Q right there. Dude, he nuked me. That was so much damage. Excuse me. Holy moly. That was so much. I did not see that one coming. I'm gonna be completely for real. I did not.
Second first time for everything.
All good.
Enemy has been slain.
I took my topside camps. Okay.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
So he took the fight and lost. Sucks. Did he only take my red buff or did he take my crocs too? Hope. Okay, only my red buff is fine. I'm just gonna clear my camps. Right now what I have to do is I have to get my smite upgrade. If I can get the smite upgrade for this objective, for the Rift Herald here, that'd be good. Because then I can win defeats. I just need that one thing right there. With my smite upgrade, it should be doable. There's no way Zed can contest this because of that. I'm just gonna start it because I'm pretty sure I just saw the Zed walk towards bot side camp, so I should be able to get the defeats victory here. Focus on this. 1, 2. Wait a little bit. Smite. He needs to ult him. He doesn't have ulti. No! Come off it, man. What? How did I 1 HP that guy? That is so troll. Okay, when that guy's at least dead. Dude, that Zed lived with like flash at 1 HP. That's unfortunate as hell. Gonna clear the wave. Wow. Alright, I missed my cannon. Unlucky. Oh, that was so close. I thought I had him too. It was really, really close. I just make sure I get the rest of my bot side camps here. That was still overall very worth it for us, that fight. Because we did also win feats off that due to the Rift Herald, right? It was not bad. Just very unfortunately lived on one there. Clear the rest of my bot side camps for now. Malzahar ulti is 16 seconds.
Has destroyed a turret.
I can run bot lane here, but I'm not sure if I want to take this fight. Scuttle should be here, so I'm going to go for that. Zed is top side. I'm going to go take my recall here so I can afford my item. I mean, I have just so much money that I want to get this spent. I don't want to spend this money, though. Because my next goal is just to get a boots upgrade or get my death cap, like large rolls and stuff. Okay, that's probably a dead misfortune.
Aren't gonna improve themselves.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah. The ever so slight disrespect to an assassin like that is a death sentence for sure. He also died. Okay. I'm just gonna do this and I'll defend mid-wave. It's okay. Make sure that the backwards Q lands and I just clear the wave. I'm not gonna walk up into anything because there's no need to do this. This is what my misfortune should have done earlier, right? Just stand under your turret, don't walk up, don't do anything stupid, don't take a bad trade, none of that. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna get the second the Q is in range for the wave, we're just gonna clip that. And then we're gonna Q the wave again, and the wave is gone.
Time is any to act reckless.
And it's just nice defense on the wave like that. That's all you need to do. If I hug the wall here, I should be no risk. And I'm gonna see if I can run straight to bot lane here. Do not hit the plant misfortune. Do not hit the plant misfortune. Okay, good.
Doubt me. I love that.
Very nice. Good, clean Malzahar ulti. We like it. We have 13 seconds on Dragon, which I obviously would want to play for. But before that happens, I'll take my recall. Because Malzahar also wants to take his recall. If I can take my recall for a large wall here, that's an extra 65 AP, right? That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, it might be a problem because Misfortune might actually die. Yeah, Misfortune actually died. Okay. Well. As long as my Riven rotates here, we are good. If the Riven does not rotate here, it'll be a problem. I mean, he takes like half his HP in damage. I hate that, but I have no choice.
We make the future.
Okay, just auto attack move there so I can never misclick. And I'm gonna have to recall again. At least I don't think they get to do Dragon. But yeah. Let's get my boots. Need to get my HP back and just run back to the Dragon as fast as possible. Since the enemy that I just chased there and killed was their jungler, I don't actually think they can do Dragon now, which is good. My Misfortune dying in that position, getting caught, this did make it a bit worse for us there. Whoa. He's dead again. That wasn't gonna be much. Got the cannon real quick. My Rift Herald's gonna spawn soon, so let's place it. That is very close. We shoot Dragon here. Just gotta walk for the Dragon straight up, it's fine. I think they cannot contest with it. They can't contest this Dragon anymore now. That is gonna be a close one. He died. You should have hit the plant there. I should be fine killing him here, right? I'm not going to risk the execute this time around. Get him. He flashed as well. This time I didn't disrespect this collector, basically. I don't actually know if I can do it. I can do the other con. This should be fine. Surely, right? Okay, maybe not. This might actually be cooked. My Zoe just died. Zed is not here, but I am definitely very scared right now. It might be cooked. He doesn't even spawn his minions for it, so I guess we're gonna leave it. My Zoe just like didn't want to do autocom there, basically. I don't know what's going on. Zed was topside, Misfortune chased the Zed and died against him. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to give the autocom at this point. So we'll just do that, it's fine. I'm gonna clear some camps until I hit my death cap. And if they get the autocon, they get the autocon, it's okay. Like initially I wanted to contest that, but like when it becomes a situation like this where our map position is just bad, there's no need to try. If the enemy team just doesn't go for it, I'm happy. If they go for it, sure, you know. I think they will go for it here. Because that could just kill the Zoe there as well. Alright, let's get my death cap. Big damage upgrade. And then we might be able to see if it's possible to contest this, but I doubt it. Because this Misfortune is running top, Malzahar is also top side. There's nothing around this. Yeah, they just have it. It's okay. Interesting. Ooh, my bot lane's actually very down bad. 2 in 16. That's not ideal. I'm gonna definitely move around this guy here. Put my thing down. That's not good. What, nuked him, but I don't think I survived this. I don't. Does Riven win this, though? No, she missed her. She cancelled her auto attack there. I mean, it kind of worked for the enemy team. Maybe I shouldn't have gone back into that play, but it's a 1-for-1 trade for me. I mean, okay, it's a 2-for-1 trade because Riven actually didn't end up killing the Mel either, but it's not the end of the world. I don't risk an objective or anything of that nature. Okay. This is going to be such a hard game. We also do like a little bit of engage. Okay, I think he's probably gonna do my Gromp here. So, oh, he actually is over there. He doesn't do my Gromp then. I'll just go full clear my camps in that case. I just need to keep up a decent CS tempo. Next item here will be Zonias, which is going to help me a significant amount. Zonias is going to give me a ton of outplay potential. I should be able to basically win fights from there, hopefully by myself, even. Level 16 will be here as well. You have to stay consistent as much as possible. Even when your bot lane has 17 deaths together, like it is what it is. It's obviously not ideal, but yeah. Mel's top. Definitely go Mel here. We try to last hit my camps. Okay, great. Love that one. Oh no. Okay, well. That is really annoying. Dead. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I'm just gonna try to recall in this position, I think. That's good. Maybe I actually don't recall now. No! Oh, dude, I didn't see him. Oh my god, he saw me. Damn it. I thought I could... I should have recalled. I thought I could still flank that. I did not clock his position, bro. Damn. Alright. That sucks. My Misfortune is actively trying to grief, though. She was also trying to, like, last hit my Croc camp and everything right there. That kind of sucks. Tough game. I'll get Baron here for sure. There it is. Aphelios damage is very high as well. Plus he has the snare from his hits. It's kind of cooked for me. I need the Zonias. With the Zonias I can have some outplay potential potentially. To win some fights. Don't know if we can do the dragon. Would be nice, but will probably be tough. mean, Riven's not coming, so we cannot fight this. No matter what we do here, this is just a give it type of angle. Like with Riven top lane, no TP, we're not winning this fight. It is not happening. Just backping them, do not engage. Why doesn't he click your ults, bro? Oh my god, he tried to greed for an E. All he has to do is just click ult there and he will die. Okay, he is just giga inting, I'll take it. He tried to greed for that. The best thing he can just do is instantly click his ultimate, because if he just insta-clicks ult, there's nothing he can do. Nah. I don't think I have enough damage for this. I should leave. No! 1 health, bro! Oh my god. The Fimbulwinter saved his ass. 1 HP, man. That sucks. It was close. I couldn't get him. I think I lost all 3 of my top lane counts to misfortune here. It's okay. Yeah, I did indeed lose all. Oh, she's not actually doing red buff. She's gonna do my Crocs first. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna do the red next, right? I don't think I'm even gonna get the red buff at this point. Oh. She leaves my red up. That's interesting. Okay. At this point, we're gonna sell that for an amp tome. I'll run to the red buff then, I suppose. Okay, with Zonias, we do have some extra outplay potential, which is really good. I do think Riven dies there, though. Oh, never mind. Good. They got the red buff. That's blows, but I have to ult out, otherwise I'm dead. Okay, my backwards Q killed him.
There are always consequences.
He landed it. Perfect. Dude, we do no damage to this guy. Misfortune's like chilling mid as well. Just kill the support because I know I can kill that guy very easily. And then we just chill and wait. This should be good enough damage. Right? Clip the bush for the movement speed increase. I can't reach him. He's too fast. I think I'm just going to hit top turret with my Riven here. Try to stay focused as much as possible. Okay, one-shot him, get my ult off, get my HP back. Kill him as well. And now I have to just sprint, run for my life. Q backwards so she has to run into it. Brother, really? Oh my god, how is she 1 health, bro? Please tell me you get him. That was so unbelievably close, man. I can see if I can get him here. Okay, I got him. We're good. We're making it work, boys. We're making it work. Very tough game. 4,300 gold. I think I'm gonna go Shadow Flame here, because I don't need a Void Staff. They have no magic resist. So I'll go this with Blue Potion. We just need to get Dragon in 45 and then Baron in 55. I am full build. I mean, I could still sell my boots, I suppose, for a Cosmic Drive. That could work. Although I want feats, which makes these boots pretty OP. I shouldn't really be farming my camps that much anymore.
There are limits. Haven't found them yet.
We got the ward, that's good. I guess we chill here. Let's go dragon. I have to go mid. It's dead. I mean, just speed run the dragon. I think they're gonna Baron here, but we just have to speed run the dragon and we should be good. I don't think they can Baron. We need some vision though. Oh, they just one-shot. Yeah, Aphelios' guns are too good for that. That sucks. It is what it is though. That was gonna be a tall order anyway.
Make them notice.
They should be a catch though. Sweep here. Focus him first, of course. Plant the Q for the slow. One-shot him. And I'm fairly certain that could be game. We got a good catch on the back end of that. That's definitely not bad.
Your team has destroyed.
Still have Zonias, so if I see a Z, I can just Zonias it. I'm gonna go look for bot wave. Just insta ult him, please. Dead. Ult. He didn't one-shot me, we're good. He tried to greet for an E again. He just needs to insta ult him. I think he tried to greet for an E again at least, though. It should be GG, I think.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I should be very quick here. We're gonna put a shield down so I can get that shield as well. No. Oh, come on. My backwards Q still landed, but... Hit this Nexus. Can they do it? Damn, I slightly messed up. I didn't click my Zonias in time. I mean, their entire base is in shambles at least. It was close. The Collector killed me. I just disrespected it, basically. They shouldn't be able to end off this, right? As long as Riven lives. Their entire base is now in shambles. I think we could have ended, but Misfortune was pushing top lane instead, so... It's a little unfortunate there. If I just keep hitting turrets, I think it may have actually been better too. I thought I could one-shot the Aphelios, but he has a shield bow, so I couldn't. The real question now is it worth selling my boots? It's probably not. They're quite valuable. Let's buy another blue potion. I have 3,000 gold right now. If I sell my boots, I'd get a Cosmic Drive, which I can get away with for sure, since it's more AP. I'm just gonna do it. I don't need the magic pen that much this game. They don't have that much magic resist, so I don't think I have to worry about it, really. Oh, no. Riven just took a bad fight. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for Riven to respawn now. I think I'm still fast enough because I have Relentless Hunter. And obviously Ekko passive proc and stuff. He's not gonna risk that. There's no way he risks that. Let me not face check him completely, but somewhat.
Every rule needs a break.
I kind of want to see if I can find the Milio going for a ward. Oh, Mel is good. Mel is good. Mel is good. Dead. And we just run away as fast as possible. He is not chasing me. He is not chasing me. There's no way he's chasing me here. I'll take that. That's a free kill on Mel. She is dead for 45 seconds. Instantly. There you go. Sit down, you absolute rat. Straight onto my ultimate. Very good 1v1 there. Sadly, my Malzahar got caught. My Misfortune is also just farming my camps instead of pushing. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. I just killed 2 of them. My Malzahar unfortunately died, but my team is still too far behind me right now. My ult's back up soon, so... They're so far behind. They're still far... Like, Misfortune's still just doing Gromp and stuff instead of pushing here. Four seconds. It's probably not going to happen. Just gotta play for Dragon in 30 seconds. There's nothing else we can do here. I got 2 very good kills, but because of the way my team is currently playing this, my Misfortune basically just doesn't want to walk forward. None of that, and my Malzahar died. We cannot push anything right now. We're just gonna have to wait it out. Please don't die mid. Oh, come off it, man. They just have no chill. There is just no... okay. That sucks. I mean, we get dragon here guaranteed. It's fine. I hope it's fine at least. I got it. We're good. That does a lot of damage though.
You'd rather make mistakes than make nothing at all.
Kill him quick. Good. Is he gonna go back in? He did. I'm very low health. I need to be careful. Like, some things could just one-shot me. I think one Aphelios auto attack might even be enough. Where the heck am I? I just got, like, absolutely juked out of the screen there. We have Baron in, like, 5 seconds. My ult's a 20-second cooldown. I don't really care about that. Just don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this, bro. Please. What are you doing, Miss Ford? Like, you are actively trying to lose this game, aren't you? Holy moly, bro. Just... ay, ay, ay. My ult soon. He's dead. We're good. We're good. We're good. Throw my Q now. So it just instantly gets hit. Don't walk like this, please. Thank you. That could work. That could actually very much work. No way, no way. I'm so dead. Oh my god, I missed, bro. I thought I had him there. Please kill this Aphelios if you can. He does still have Guardian Angel, but yeah, that could maybe be fine. Slow and steady wins the race here, boys. Slow and steady wins the race here. Don't let them recall. Oh my god, that Aphelios is just doing so much damage to me. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, Zed's back. I think Malzahar dies here. Ooh, okay, that could work maybe. Does he one-shot with one ulti? Nope. Oh, we lost Baron again. Oh, why is this so hard, man? It's getting more magic resist as well. Oh, they have another Baron. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm above 1000 AP. This Aphelios at least lost his Guardian Angel, which is something. But he is a very scary dude with a lot of damage, and my misfortune is non-existent this game right now. I need to, like, not really farm anymore, actually. Could we get this Aphelios? Is there a possibility for this? Okay, at least I was able to follow him. I got my stun timed right as well. It's a 1-for-1 between Zed and Misfortune, which is super worth. Plus he lost his Guardian Angel. That damage is so bullshit. What the hell, man? You see that Aphelios damage right there? Holy moly. Nice champ design, Riot Games. I'm gonna do a new red buff for the HP regen real quick. Okay. I'm gonna try to back up my Malzahar, I believe. That's gonna be the best call. If someone just goes by themselves to the Malzahar, he just clicks ult, I one-shot them. Should be a doable angle. He doesn't have flash. Oh no. I just ult out. No, he's dead. This could still be maybe okay, though. Like, the longer we can stall, the better. I mean, Riven's not pushing, actually. Zonias, please. What? How are you not dead? What? Dude, get out of here with that. What are you talking about, man? Nah, he didn't cancel the recall. Dude, I literally got an entire burst combo on that Aphelios and he doesn't die. Are you kidding me? Hello? There's no way that's real, man. What? Okay. Cool. I enjoyed that one. Thank you, Aphelios. Holy moly, what do you mean? $5,000 gold to spare. Oh, if they can kill him here, that'd be insane. Please flash. Oh, nice. Okay, he got him. This is easy. That's over. Wait me, and we can do it. One need to kill ADC and GG, well played. You just have to get the dragon. I need to get this dragon. We got it. That Aphelios is our ticket to victory. 30 seconds on Zed is a lot, and we're gonna push mid wave fast. I don't care that I don't need the CS, but I need this wave to go in there. If we can get this Aphelios, we are good. This guy's Malzar's ult's already off cooldown as well, so. We have Elder Dragon right now. It's a good kill. That's an Elder Dragon kill, I think. I should have landed that one. Very nice. There you go. What an insane game of League, bro. Backwards Q kills or misfortune kills is also fine. GG. Holy moly. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, Ekko into a Hecarim on this one. Enemy team has a Draven ADC, so we're definitely going to clear for a bot lane. Anytime you see Draven, always clear towards that Draven. Very worth. Top lane could be a decent gank as well, because he has no teleport, but Kill has very bad setup. She's also not that strong early. I mean, level 1, yes, but, you know, obviously it's more of a scaling AFK type champion. Most Kill players play that way as well. And since the Draven is a very aggressive ADC, usually, I should be able to get my ganks off there. It's beautiful. I think the Hecarim will do the same, though. He's probably going to start blue and clear down here. So we'll just match together down towards that position. And we should be good. Start with my W here for the red/blue start. If you're starting Raptors, then Q is better. But I am not doing that right now, because I want the gank bot lane. If I want to start Raptors here, or if I start Raptors here, I have to catch them at 4 minutes again. And that just wouldn't be good. Do I... I'm actually gonna W this bush. Just to not have to face check it, and I'll just use the shield from it to block like a hit from the red buff. I don't need to like use it on red buff, like it saves me a little bit of damage, but it does no damage. But it gives vision when you use it on something. So if he was waiting in that bush, I could have, you know, used the vision there. Which would have been pretty nice. Smite it early, so you get the damage from the passive. Good. Hit the small one time. And then just focus big one. Missed one. That's very annoying. They pathed a little awkwardly. I'm not going to walk back for it because that's too much of a time loss if I do that. Obviously, ideally, you'd want to kill those on the back end of it, but I didn't get it here. W stun prevents me from taking some damage there. And then the backwards Q should kill the big one unless it misses, of course. Yep. Having a bit of a rough one with that here, it seems. Darius is zoning kill quite well so far. Draven is playing very far forward in bot lane. They haven't walked for a ward yet, so I might be able to look for an early play here. Let's keep going. Need to go bot lane. I'm running as fast as I can right now. That's disgusting. Excuse me. That hitbox actually hit me? That's so sad, man. That's the fact that that hitbox actually landed. Sometimes Morgana Q is a scam, I swear. I should have flashed over it, to be honest. It's okay, my bad. I could have maybe angled myself a little better there. Very aggressive Draven player though, so that's gonna confirm my bot lane ganks pretty easily. I did use the extra time to go for that bot lane play and not succeed though, so I'm gonna feel that one, I think. I'm gonna smite this early, get it low quick, and hopefully I can get this cuddle still. Yeah, losing some, like not getting the kill off that is definitely kind of bad. I think Hecarim cleared towards top side here, most likely. I just need to clear this and I just need to reset again. Draven is actually freezing the wave. I don't think he holds on to that for very long. Probably not. Let's got the blasting wand. Keep going. My camps are going to respawn again, so I just need to make sure I catch this sequence again. They're actually freezing pretty well here.
We make the future.
Darius all-inning. The bleed. Good flash. I think I just run straight top here. His ghost is going to run out soon. He probably still has flash, but that should be okay. It's warded, I believe. Didn't want to click ghost. Okay. I think he might dragon here. I just used a lot of time going top right now with that. Didn't get the Darius. I think if kill clicks ghost there, I think Darius does die. But she didn't want to do so. I think he's doing dragon here. I don't know if they can stop it, but probably not.
An enemy has been slain.
Good kill top. Okay, that kind of paid off. I'm just gonna clear the camps. It's okay. I will give the dragon to the Hecarim. There's nothing I can do about it because I went for the top lane gank and failed.
Progress doesn't belong.
He's gonna have it done soon. I'll clear my 2 bot side camps here and we'll go from there. I've no mid, no nothing right now, so there's no way I can... Oh, he did my wolves instead of... Okay. So he went for my wolves and not dragon. I mean, he could still do dragon, but... Interesting. So my wolves are gone. Relatively surprising, actually. The dragon still hasn't died yet, so... Who knows? Did he, like, not go for dragon whatsoever then? Or what? I'm gonna have a very hard time face checking stuff here. Hecarim at the top side. I guess we can do this. If he doesn't go for the dragon here, like my bot line now has prio, we can do the dragon ourselves. I'll take it. So he went for my wolves and not the dragon? Strange. My topside camps still have a bit to spawn, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as my bot lane actually follows through, is this we... Oh no. Need to go for the Morgana here. No, 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 bro! Why did... Morgana lives on 1 as well. That's really bad. I didn't even finish the dragon. I thought I could go... Oh my god. I'm playing badly, bro. That's really, really bad. I didn't even finish... We committed all the time and we didn't even finish the dragon. My Leona got hit by the binding there instead of staying behind the dragon. And I created a bit of a situation where they could walk up like that. W this.
Every rule needs
Smith. Oh, that's so bad. The fact that I didn't even get Dragon there makes it even worse. Like, I am now in a really bad place this game.
Come on. Show me something new.
I'm gonna have to make a comeback off that. It's gonna have to be a big one. I am down bad right now. I cannot contest the grubs here either, I don't think. I did just hit level 6, so there is that. I might be able to kill the Darius here then. Kill doesn't have ult. He's dead. Yeah, it's a 1-for-1. I want to fight this. I think it's possible. But it depends on my Hui, really. Is the Hecarim just doesn't care about anything, does he? Can I do this? My Hui will have prio here, so it should be doable. Okay, this time I need to finish the objective. I'm kind of trolling right now. Like, not finishing the dragon earlier was definitely bad. I basically tunneled on the Morgana. And because I tunneled on the Morgana, like, I just didn't get it right. I think Leona doesn't win that. Oh, never mind, she does. That's big. Okay, we just keep clearing. It's okay. Early game, maybe slightly cooked. Maybe not the best plays have been made. However, we just need to focus up. Get our stuff done. It'll be fine. Getting the grubs there and everything is not too bad. This Hecarim really doesn't care about any objectives. He'll out-farm me for sure. Because that's the only thing he focuses on. But if that's it, that's fine. He took my 3 bolt set camps maybe. Not my wolves at least. Okay. Keep going. We're going to focus on getting our Nashers. Focus up. Don't do anything stupid again. Yeah, he gets only my blue. That's okay. I obviously can't fight him here. Just my blue is fine. He's not gaining that much. He's actually equal CS to me right now. We may be able to go for the Draven here. He has flash, that blows. My support's just running off to the other side. It's not good. And she ults out, of course. Wow. We couldn't get in there. Like they were obviously doing dragon, but like, yeah, my support kind of kept chasing the Draven. I can't really face check. I have to have my Leona do that. Don't lose that, please. Don't lose that, please.
An ally has been slain.
Alright, that sucks. She lost that one.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Does he have enough mana for this? Okay, I got him. That was way too close for comfort. Let's just shove next wave as well, I think. And she has it. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So that's good money for me, at least. Getting a kill on Draven there and the wave is pretty decent. I can afford my Nashers, which I'm happy about. Which is the main goal I wanted right now. So we'll get this, and we should be in an okay position now. Obviously, did not play this early game very well. Definitely didn't. Like, missing out on the dragon, and like missing out on the other thing as well. Very bad. But the position is okay. We've kind of stabilized a little bit.
Every second matters.
Okay, can you help me, bro? She was just hitting minions. I think we could have nuked them if she actually helped me damage. My ult at that point wasn't gonna do enough, but if she damages there instead of hitting wave, I think it would have been enough. And Hecarim used Ghost at least. Alright, we just focus on our clear. It's okay. Kill safe, I think. Whoa. What is this? My Hui is leaving me. That sucks. Okay, he gets my Raptors. That's fine. If the Hui ran down to bot side. If he didn't run down the bot side there, both Akali and Hecarim die in that position. But I cannot engage back with the Hui doing that. So I just have to like respect my teammate's position basically. It does give the Hecarim an extra camp though. Draven died, that's huge. Great kill on top lane as well. Since Ekko is top now, it means his bot side camps have to be up, basically. So I can go take those. He's probably going to go for my red buff or something. But yeah, I can just take his top side, take his bot side camps. Basically trade back what he took from me earlier. That was a bit tough. That's down, okay.
I like hitting you.
I think Akali just recalls here. Okay, take his bot side camps, go mid.
My pasts have a way of catching up.
I don't think I'm gonna get much of an engage going here. I have to ult out. Morgana ulted me. Does he die? He does die, good. That's well played, it's not bad. The Raptors are down, but my red buff should be up, I think, at this point. Nope, never mind, he took it. Top Scuttle should be here, though. Ekko is there. He's a bit ahead on CS, but he took this as well. We're gonna take my Krugs here. We'll reset, go for bot side camps, go for Dragon. This Ekko is very focused on just taking my farm, basically. I'm trading, like, the fact that I'm even with a guy that just basically AFK farms, it's not too bad. Just gonna insta-buy my tier 2 boots here. I think he's gonna go for my blue. Might maybe here. I think it's a good best. Yeah, there he is. Perfect. I got it. Don't have my ult yet, which kind of sucks. Go in quick. Go out quick. My ult's back up in 4 seconds. That's all I need. Okay, finish him off as well. I have ult, so I'm not too afraid of Hecarim. Wherever this guy goes. The Hecarim shouldn't be able to fight me with me having ult. As long as my Misfortune runs here directly, we'll get the dragon too. That's a good fight for us. But I just didn't have ult, so what I did in that fight, I just played it very, very slowly. Good job. That was really good for us. Very, very good for us, that. We got the top lane turret as well. We need one more objective for feats. I'm gonna clear my bot side camps, like up the Raptors and stuff to get the... Because I want to finish my smite right here and try to hit level 11 before I fight these this Rift Herald right now. Ideally. Maybe mid lane. Great kill from that. That's good. Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, it might end up being bad, actually. Ooh. I do have ult. Whoa. Let's back off. Ekko is here. I'm gonna quickly do my Raptor camp. Get my level 11. I need to finish my extra level up here. Okay, we're chilling. I need to wait for my Leona to get back here. I need to wait for my Hwei to recall as well. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to leave that plant up and we're just going to do this camp, wait for my teammates to come back, and then go for the Rift Herald perhaps. Q backwards kill all of the small ones. That's a bit bad. That's a bit bad. I should have removed the plant now, but now I didn't. That works. I am practically dead though. And ult out, because I can't do anything anymore. Use the Q for the slow there, and that's it. The Misfortune ran back to bot lane. I need to recall again. Very sketchy position, but it's kind of working a little bit. We're like very much trading back and forth at the moment. Okay, let's go back to red buff. My ult's gonna be up in 25 seconds. They've got top turret here, but it's okay.
Not quit until it's right.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I think if Draven stays here, it wouldn't be too bad, you know? I can smite once here. It's not a bad smite to use right there.
Destroyed a turret.
Bad luck. Never needed it.
Did I get him? I think I missed. I think he may have just got been out. I think he just ran. He probably got out.
Every rule needs a break.
Barely. Do I think I can do this? I don't think Hecarim plays for this, honestly. I think he's in his bot side farming the camps. This is just a free... Yeah, this guy's definitely a player that goes for his bot side camps right now. We'll finish off this for the feats victory, which is good. And we have these two spawning soon. He needs to be careful on bot. I cannot go for my Krugs here. I need to move towards my bot side camps. I need to move towards the bot side of the map at the moment. I'm getting close to my Lich Bane. Actually, I have enough money for my Lich Bane. Okay, I should recall right now then. It's important that I recall here. It's important to finish my item before this. So I can get on the map. I'll get one controller because it's going to be relevant in this moment. We're back in a like good position. I kind of trolled my early game big time. And, you know, you make some mistakes, but at least we kept it cool. Kill just recall, but goes back to bot. Quay is top with TP active, so that should be fine. I think we play for this angle. That's kind of annoying. It's gonna be in a spicy angle. Okay, great. We like that. I made a really good engage there. The W and like setup was really good. Okay, burst it and then do this next. I'll have smite in like 5 seconds here. Passive does about 800. So what we're gonna do here is gonna set up 1, 2 hits, wait for this HP to drop, E now. Passive hit smite, combo it from 2400. Easy. So you set up your passive and then you E the proc the passive and then you get the thing. You're good. Got a large wall here. Very nice. Yeah, the W setup into that play there was pretty good. We got some good damage in there. Good ult damage as well.
Back to going forward.
Okay, let's just clear all my camps right now when we have some downtime. Like every single one of my camps is up in this moment. We have nothing else on the map to play for currently. No objectives up right now. So we're gonna use this time to just hit level 14. Okay, I'm gonna not be allowed to go for my wolves here. This pretty much means that like that's just an engage that we have to go for. And that means I have to react to it. I'm gonna cut off the Draven in this position. I think my team has him. Okay, he's dead. Never mind. Could have maybe just gone for Draven, but this is okay. Got a decent proc. Leona gets the engage. Cut out the Darius ulti. Good. I mean, Kill's just pushing bot. We can just chill.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Good job. That was well played by Leona. Very, very, very well played by Leona there. Beautiful stuff, Leona. I had basically what I do in that position. I go in, I burst, I go out. I wait for my cooldowns. I go in, I burst, I go out. I wait for my cooldowns. Very important to play like that. Especially in that moment when Draven can just auto attack, pummel me to death. That would be a significant problem, of course. The Rift Herald's gonna spawn soon, I hope. I mean, it's gonna get placed anywhere at this point. I'm gonna go this with Boots upgrade. I'm just gonna run this Rift Herald in the top lane, ideally. It should go top of based on this position. Which means we're gonna go for this turret here. Big fight happening top. I'm almost level 15. I would like to clear camps while walking forward to try to close this level gap as fast as I can. This scuttle should hit me level 15 in this position. And just extra, like every extra level you can get is a lot of additional stats. So I want to make sure I get that before the next fight. I have time before the Rift Herald reaches the turret, so I should be chilling for a little bit. They get the turret by themselves, and I'm just going to manually bounce this into the next turret. It should be okay. They should be within range. I'm just going to run this at this turret. Okay, this might actually end up being very awkward. Gonna go through here. Hit this mid lane turret instead. Good. I hit the mid lane turret again. Hit that guy as well. Beautiful. And that should be GG, actually. Very nice. We made some mistakes early. However, we recovered our position. We're not looking too bad now. We managed to, you know, close this one out. There you go. Good cleanup. Last items, we're just looking at Death Cap, Zonia's Void Theft type of deal. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you didn't, make the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. We are playing this one against a K, who went for Conqueror, interestingly enough. I'm expecting some kind of Bruiser K then in that case. Okay. Lanes-wise, I mean, a double engage support is definitely a lane to clear towards, because that's probably a lot of fighting going on. This mid lane gank could also be relatively good. We'll see how that turns out, but we're looking at a top side start clearing towards bot here for sure. I will just simply... I can ward the Entrance in this one. Just gonna ward over here, recall, and then go for my top side start. Since my plan is to start a red buff, I'll take the W first for the passive, of course. Okay. Well played, Mr. Aatrox. Did she flash? I did not see this. Did not see this.
Things aren't going to improve themselves.
But asking if the flash is off cooldown or not is going to be an important one, because that improves my ults at the mid lane gank. Okay. Put my W down. And then once the red spawns, we stun it. And we're good. Obviously, the goal here is to get that smite early, right? As per usual. We'll definitely be looking at mid lane here very much. Okay, get the smite off now. We're looking good. You don't want to like insta-smite it, because if he like late invades you or something, that obviously would be very bad. So definitely don't do that. But yeah. Q and then put the W in the walking path. Do one small proc on the small one here and then hit the big one. And then mostly just Q it. Right here, I'm not going to Q because I want to make sure I Q the small ones. So these die. Q the small ones all together. And then on the backwards, land that and walk to your Raptor camp. Goal is to hit level 3. Only hit the big one. I've been hitting some small ones there. I'm just kind of zoned out a little. I could go mid here. I'm instantly moving because this gank looks very doable. Level 2 still. If I go quick, it should be fine. Level 3 is kind of annoying. Ka instantly counter-ganked. This guy's isolation range gaming. Oh, I missed. Oh, the backwards Q missed. She got me. Okay, I entered. That's Flash Ignite from this guy at least. My bad. I entered. I actually genuinely thought I was going to hit that backwards Q and I missed it. Because if I land the backwards Q there, the passive proc on top of E would kill. And instead she kills me with her crit Q. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. Bit of an int. Sometimes. I thought the mid lane gank was looking good there for a second, but it just ended up not being the case. I need to clear my bot side camps now. I made a mistake. I made a miscalculation. It's okay.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
At least I cleaned him up. We won the Feats of Warfare. That's still something. But yeah, that mid lane play is my fault. If you make a mistake like that, it happens. Don't stress it. The most important thing you do after a mistake like this is just consistently get back to your camps. Make sure you make it clean and all of that. Make sure the danger ping top here as well for my top laner. This is the Ka top side. Ka top. Very specific to my team. We're just focusing up. We'll get back to our clear. Nothing happened. The worst thing you can do is think, oh no, I messed up, and start stressing. That's not how you play the game. We know that mid laner doesn't have flash now. So I might be able to get this into a sneaky mid lane gank. There's the Ka. Okay, we know Ka started red, and we know he cleared towards topside, so by 420-ish, his Crux should have respawned. So we're gonna straight away do those, as you can see. Put that low. I'm gonna take his Raptors as well, because he's gonna take a while to get here. I'm gonna hold my E so I don't have to walk past anything. There we go, and then go for his Raptors as well. This is just like recall timings, because 420, he stood on the map for quite a while there. He's gonna go to his Krugs first now, obviously, out of base, so he's not gonna check this either, so I should be able to take everything. Next Q finishes. Just run.
I finish what I start.
I danger ping enough because the Ka is also there and I don't want him to die. I need to walk around here. I can't face check the Qiyana too easily, but I do want to make sure I keep walking bot. Ka behind. Qiyana's behind here as well. Put the W down. Protect my bot lane. It's gotta be the way it is. That should be good. Okay, Qiyana rotated all the way down there. Was able to protect him reasonably. I cleaned him up, but I couldn't reach him fast enough.
You have slain an enemy.
Too far out of range there, sadly. Still good, though. Still good. Take the recall here. I took both of his tier 2 bot side camps as well, so that guy's definitely unhappy. Build all the AP components here, and I have enough money for an extra Dark Seal, so I'll take that too. Just rush into your Nashers as always, right? Very important. Aurelia had a decent play there. Please don't overstay bot. You're giga overstaying right now. They have to shove the wave, but they're gonna be like... They're gonna die. Oh, Qiyana went mid. I actually thought Qiyana would re-go bot lane there. Okay. We are chilling. We defended our bot lane from death, which is good. And now we just go back to a full clear. Cast top side. Aatrox has killed the Qiyana. That's good. I think so, at least. Yep, nice. Beautiful. So it's one thing to note here. His red buff is going to spawn in about 10 seconds. I am going to hit level 6 off this thing, I think. Okay, I didn't. But I could still go for it. I need one more camp for 6 and then I can invade him. I want to go for his camps again, ideally. On both side, right? If you get the camps once, you try to return if you possibly can. Okay, my top laner did just, or my mid laner, sorry, did just recall. And that could maybe be a problem. I think the Ka's gonna go top scuttle first, I think. So I'm gonna go straight to his red buff. I do have ult, so I'm relatively safe. Not too worried about it. Maybe that goes for me. We'll see. I have ult, so I'm not too worried. Go over this way. I'm gonna smite this, and I think I'm just gonna cut off the backside position, but I'm still gonna kill the camp before Ka gets here. Just gonna stall time. I don't want to engage this. I don't care. I'm just gonna ult out after flashing in, that's fine. A kill is a kill. Actually, can I do this? Okay, I'll respect, because my team is not moving. So I'm not gonna move into that. I will just respect the position, because I would otherwise have quite some issues. I still took his red and his Krugs as well, so it's not too bad for me. Plus I got the kill on Alistar, who wasn't worth that much money. But yeah. Okay, so we'll move up here. We'll move towards the Void Grubs in this position. Because we have some strong topside pressure right now. So I want to move towards that if possible. Oh no. I don't know what she has, but I'm going to try to run up here. Gets past him, lands a really clean stun. Oh bro, that's too greedy. That was too greedy. I might catch her going back to this here, hopefully. That'd be nice. Maybe she walks back here. Maybe I'm wasting time. I am wasting time. That is a low HP car, which I'm going to move towards, of course. Flash. Alistar knockback. Brutal. Okay, yeah, it's a little unfortunate there. Got a bit too greedy in the position. Can't go for this. My mid is back, my top is back. I can probably go for this. Castle HP is very, very low. Okay, we're gonna ignore the engage on this and we're gonna go top lane first. Relia gets him, that's good. I need my Nautilus to show up here. Basically just waiting for Nautilus right now. Proc your passive on this. Get that one, get this one. Still waiting for my team. They're a little slow, it's okay. I was able to survive it with my ultimate at least. I was trying to communicate, like, the assist ping basically the entire time for my Nautilus to walk with me instead of going back to bot lane. Which obviously didn't really happen too quickly. He kind of hesitated mid and then didn't go anywhere. That's okay. My entire jungle clears up now, so we're going to go simply back to that. I do obviously have to buy my item soon because I have the money for it. So what I'm going to do instead of straight up full clear is I'm going to clear my top side quadrant. And then I'm going to recall for my item. And then out of base, we'll take our bot side quadrant into the dragon. And I'm going to ask for vision here, hopefully. Maybe he goes for it, maybe he doesn't. But that is the counterplay Ka would have at the moment. Thank you. Always be kind to your supports. And give him a thank you for the ward. Okay, so now out of base, we can afford our Nashus, which is amazing. So we're going to do that. We're going to buy boots here, and we're just going to run straight to bot side camps. Clear my 3 bot side camps. Okay, I need to maybe prevent the bot dive, actually. On my way. Is he going to go bot scuttle? He might. We're having some good control over this at the moment. It's not bad. I have ult, so I'm just gonna go straight over the wall here, I think. Okay, he cleared it, that's fine. Make sure to communicate to my Aatrox that the Ka's in the area. And we're just gonna clear our bot side camps for now. Right now, starting Dragon would not be the move. Reason that's not the move is because I have no prio. My Aatrox wants to recall. He kind of greeted. Yeah, okay. He's dead. So now we actually just need to just wait. Wait for him to be back on the map before I can consider doing the objective. He just got too greedy there, basically, with his recall position. And that's okay. Okay, there's the Quiana. Dodge your ult. I mean, she doesn't have ult anymore, so she is dead. Yeah, goodbye. Played it slow. I just don't get too panicky with your ultimate. Obviously, she's gonna burst me a lot, but the second I see your ult animation, that's when we go. Alright, get the combo off at least. Put this in here. Get the stun shield. He couldn't get it. That is okay. He ended up getting dragon, but that's fine.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
pretty sure he's gonna be here. Oh, yeah, bro. Okay, put flash ahead so I get into the position. Oh, damn. My W couldn't go off in time. My bad. I was overzealous with that one. I just looked at that position a little bit wrong. I think Kai'Sa wins this. Oh, close. It's really sad that the Ziggs lived on one. If my shield goes off there, we kill everything. It was close. It was close. It's okay. Not worried about it. I don't necessarily lose anything. Like, obviously, I was worth a shutdown, which is not great. I definitely thought my position was a little bit better, but it wasn't. I was mistaken. So we basically know that Ka's entire topside camps have to be up. His red was up as well. So I'm going to go straight to his topside instead of going for my own camps right now. So I want to put my pressure forward, essentially. Okay, we'll just move up here. This guy gets a turret. Oh. Be back up for my Aatrox here. This guy's gonna get the kill probably. That's down. Need to move towards top lane here. The best thing I can do is just hit the turret down at this point, so I will. I'm gonna try to put them away from my Aurelia. Cannot do it. Okay. That is a pretty nasty one. I'm gonna use the movement speed boost to just run. Just a passive proc movement speed boost. He's gonna maybe try to cut me off. Maybe the mid laner Quiyana tries the same. Let's see.
I'd rather make mistakes than make nothing at all.
We did get the top lane turret, which was a lot of money, so that's not too bad. Obviously cannot go for the blue here, but this might still be contestable, perhaps. Get the wisp. Go back to my topside camps. In my rally I was playing very far forward, so I figured I could like pressure into this with her. But then she committed like a very heavy turret dive on that, and that didn't really end up too well. The best thing I can do is just finish turret there, and hopefully she can get like a way out. But yeah. I'm assuming he's doing the Rift Herald at this point. We can just check. W this. That guy's bot lane. He's not doing Rift Herald. Aurelia has bot, so I'm just going to take top wave. There's no issues for me showing top here. There's no dragon to lose right now, so I'm not too worried about that. I can just shove out top lane completely, put some pressure down while Aurelia has bot, and then we can maybe look for the Rift Herald still. If more people react bot, that's fine. Otherwise, just get a wave. Ka is indeed bot lane. Yone is mid. Ka doesn't have blue buff, so his blue is still up. I'll go for his topside camps first then. Right now with my Aurelia being bot, I can just chill and do this. It's not a problem. We saw the Ka bot as well, so we're absolutely chilling. We don't have to Herald here. Like, I could Herald here, but I have, like, his topside camps are up, right? I could just take those instead. Take this guy's cannon. Or, like, this wave's cannon. Go for the top, for the Rift Herald later. Rift Herald's not that high of a priority. Like, you can get it, of course. I hope she doesn't recall here. This would be nice Herald timing. Okay, he's dead. I'll take it back. He's not dead. He got it. He's now dead, but that's still a nice play overall. Not too bad. I would like to do Herald now, before the dragon becomes a thing. Okay. I got his entire top side count. I got like 3 top lane waves. This is good for me. Obviously. Like, this is very good denial. Get a lot of CS out of it. We simply just take this. And then with this, we can just clear out my red buff raptors and go dragon. They go in mid, that's fine. I'm doing the sensible thing here and just making sure the objective control is clean. If my team wants to keep going for fights, that's okay. But like, my timing here is perfect because I can just go red now. And after this red buff, I can just go for the dragon spawn in 15 seconds. Okay, so I do have enough for Lich Bane. I need a little bit more gold for my boots right now, so I will stay. This camp for boots should be enough. I don't think they're going to speedrun dragon, so I think I'm okay doing this. I also have a Baron recall here. I'm going to be 40 gold off. Since I just saw Ka, I'm in no hurry. He's not doing dragon. I can wait 15 gold for my tier 2 boots. That's worth. Ah, he's dead. Yeah, okay. That's fine. They actually killed the Ka. That's even better. My bot lane is definitely not weak.
Tomorrow's
Good.
the last of my worries.
An enemy has been slain.
Mid lane fight's over, so I'm just gonna clear this. Okay, they're still pressuring, so I'm just gonna move now. Q backwards, move. Put this into the path I'm gonna walk into. That's one. Wait a little bit for him to use his skills. Build out low HP. That's just be patient. Like I just know they can't burst me like that for free. So I'm good. And then here we're just dragon. My ult's now on cooldown, so I want to chill. I don't really want to take any more fights. Got a very nice pick flank on the mid position there. So we're looking good. Good side lane pressure as well. Finish this off, go over the wall, and instead of going back to my own camps right now, I want to take everything I can from the Ka. So anything that's up, I'm going to go for. This is always important when you do this. Like when you have an advantage in a game, you always want to make sure you prio enemy camps over your own to expand your lead. Your own camps are just a nice side benefit at this point. Take waves, put pressure down, that type of stuff is more important. Wait for this to push in. What is this FFO, bro? Go for turret. Perfect. And then we'll go for his topside camps now as well. Actually, I could choose to herald that, but I think I'm good. I haven't time to use the herald. Like I don't have to speed run it. My Aatrox wants to recall right now. My Aurelia's dead. I'm just gonna chill. Use the herald a little later. No rush. So that wave is here. This wave is coming here, so we're gonna catch the wave here. They're not showing enough respect for the Aatrox and Aurelia not unable to fight. Maybe not ideal, but... Clear this wave, put the pressure down. Sure thing, Kai'Sa. I mean, Kai'Sa's the one walking up too far. It's not necessarily my issue, my problem, right? She can ping me all she likes, but I just need to mute her pings. That's good. All good. Alright, she's clearing my entire bot side camps, okay. I guess we just do this at this point. Yeah, she's gonna go for all of my bot side camps here. All good. Defend my Aurelia from death. Can we just do this, please? Best thing we can currently do is just autocom. Okay, Kai'Sa's just not gonna hit autocon. Why are you hitting flowers? You get all the flowers when the autocon is picked up, brother. That is such a waste of time. If you pick up autocon, every single flower on the map goes to you. So, which she just like walked around, hit 3 of auto attacks, and then all of those auto attacks are basically wasted because you're gonna get it anyway. Which is kind of funny. I'm gonna take the plant here first before I move to the bot positions just to have more health. My team is like really committing to this dive.
Ally has been slain.
Okay. I'm gonna put the Herald down for bot lane turret. I'm not gonna do like I didn't do it before because Kai'Sa was gonna go for the red buff anyway, so I might as well chill. Good. Click this. Go for mid lane turret. Obviously not going to go for bot lane. Mid lane turret's worth more. Finish this one off as well. Then we're gonna click it and it's gonna bounce into the inhibitor at this point because there's really nothing better to hit. Make sure to clean up the wave, push it in. Get one more cast out of this for the top inhibitor. I don't think I'm gonna get it into a turret. 50 HP is too low to get it into a turret. Focus all the inhibitors down. Good. Nuke this guy real quick. Perfect. Looked for a good catch opportunity there. I have a lot of money right now. I don't know if we can push the end here. Probably not. This is a tough one. You are going to be dead. A little bit too much. We got triple inhibitor. We got some good value, but I have death cap in one go right now. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna stay. overstaying in these moments is what like really kills you or kills your chances at the game. Don't do that. I think she should have him, right? Actually, maybe not. Okay, so here we're gonna pick up the red buff real quick as we walk past it, and then his blue will be up. The dragon is a thing. Aurelia died again, which makes our chances of ending the game pretty rough, because now we have to wait another 45 seconds. We're too split off right now. We're not grouping very well, so we're having a very hard time actually ending here. He's gonna get that proc off. There's really nothing else to look for but dragon here. I hope he doesn't overextend right now. Just 5v5, it's not hard. That's all we have to do to play this game. Kai'Sa clearing my own camps doesn't matter at this point because I'm just taking everything from the Ka, including waves and stuff. So I really don't care if I lose a couple camps. Good. And then we just have the Baron in 50 seconds. It's basically Baron into end. I don't think we can just straight up end. I don't think that's possible. I mean, maybe. It kind of depends on the Ziggs a little bit. Maybe this Yone is a kill, actually. This Yone looks very dead. He's very far up. Built out. Yone didn't actually end up dying. Okay, that's good though. Play slow. Don't go in too fast in these moments. That's the Quiana. Looking for her engage first. Combo him out. Perfect. I waited for my cooldowns there instead of walking further forward. And then there you go. Okay, that marks it for the Unranked to Master for Ekko here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you made it this far, you are a legend. Comment a bread below or something. We'll see who makes it this far and who listens to this bit. But yeah, I had fun with this one. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you have any questions, of course, leave those below. I'll do my best to answer those for you. And also be sure to check out the playlist below as well for the other Unranked to Master ones. If you are interested, it is also on screen here to the playlist too. But yeah, have a great one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.